Ah! Do I dare begin so early? In fact, I do. We gotta switch the track up though. You guys know how it is. Hello! Welcome back. Welcome. It's good to see you. Welcome to the stream. It's me. I'm the guy that does things sometimes. I hear a really, really obnoxiously loud Scarab. It's so loud. I did not think about this. I spent $300 on birthday gifts this morning, so I might be quiet and lurking today. Dude, you're so fine, David. And I'm glad you got that you're such a good friend. I'm sure they're very thankful. That's super generous of you. Ah, I got hair in my mouth. Hold on, I gotta do this intro, but there's hair in my mouth for some reason. It's family. Well, same thing, but family oriented. You know what I mean. You're a very generous individual, so I can't say I'm surprised, but that's pretty awesome. I love your ADHD. See, this is how I sit all the time. I'm gaming, dude. I'm gaming. Dude, this Scarab is so loud. I don't want to ruin the. I have to redo the shot. I have to delete the Scarab. Oh, that's so much better. I can actually hear myself think now instead of. This still isn't the biggest vehicle. Actually, Raid. Actually, as far as drivable vehicles go, aka vehicles with wheels, actually, this is the biggest one. Actually, actually, it is. Frigate, that's flyable, pilotable. This is drivable because it has wheels or treads, and you can drive it. You bought your dad 8 terabyte external hard drive? That's sick. I only have a 3 terabyte external drive. I need a 3 terabyte SSD soon. That would be awesome. But I can't buy anything right now because I'm moving and it's so expensive. I have no money for anything but moving. Anyway. Welcome back, guys. Let's do a little recap of what we did yesterday. Here's my guinea pig. If it works, I'm buying one for myself. Genius. They'll never know. Let's see what we did yesterday. Grenade. Gotta activate the suspension. Hey, chill. Alright, so we jump on in to our lovely Mammoth here. I wish it had nicer shading than this. It really depresses me that it doesn't, but it do be like that sometimes. I might honestly take this panel and just make it darker to add some variety to the color of everything here. Anyway, we're walking around. We're on the inside of the Mammoth, and most of you probably have seen it now. We got all the textures for Bruin's awesome cockpit here. This thing is super awesome. Drives super nice. Oh, I didn't even show you guys. I did a little bit of tweaks off stream, actually, to the Mammoth's mech cannon. And God, if it isn't so satisfying. You get in the Mac turret. I added a massive recoil to the cannon, so you'll notice the Mammoth now does like a big like shoot back. This is actually a suggestion somebody made on Twitter. You see the whole thing recoils backwards. It's awesome, dude. It is so awesome. Also, hello, hi, good to see you guys. Hope you're well. Unless you're that guy, in which case, I hope you're doing terribly. You know who you are. There's a rectangle on my screen. Who is that in the corner? That handsome devil? No clue. Some fucking weirdo, probably. The daddy? Oh, daddy, I sent a thing. I will check it in a little bit. Peace time. Would it be possible to port the Reach Mass Driver reticle? It would, in fact, and I may just do that. Or I might just draw my own. Sorta, kinda, how I made my own similar reticle for the stanchion. Oh, it's so satisfying. That guy with the first tip of the stream, thank you very much for the 2. I appreciate it. Said, oh, plus ratio, plus you never touched Halo 3 mod tools, plus you think default forge is enough, plus you've never ripped apart a map's BSP just to rebuild it from scratch, plus you don't know the power of AI spawning in multiplayer. All true, all true. Anybody who doesn't understand that, not a fan of Ultimate Forge, not even a real Halo fan, they probably think Forerunners are not humans, and that's epic cringe, dude. That's epic cringe. Not very epic. This is unique and cool. It is rather unique and cool, I think, Aaron. I appreciate that. I like this thing. I think porting this into Halo 3 was massive W. Foreigners are grunts. That is actually true. That is real lore. Listen, if they ever put me in charge of the Halo lore, somebody was ever like, you know, this random YouTube live streamer who does Halo content, we should put him in charge of the entire multi-billion-dollar franchise lore. Don't worry, I'd accept the position, first of all, but then, yes, I would make sure that it was known that the grunts were the true Forerunners. It was a rather satisfying explosion. I think the smoke could be a little bit better, but it's pretty good. Anyway, I'm loving it. I like the recoil. Boom! The whole thing gets big kickback. Pretty dope. But you know what would be even more dope? Is if the inside of this Mammoth did not look so boring and gray. It's just gray everywhere. It's all just... it's gray. And I low-key hate it. I wish we could have nice baked shadows and shading in this thing. But unfortunately, we just don't have the technology, so guess I'll die. It'd be like that. Now, I would separate out the interior onto a separate object, but unfortunately I already have 1 attachment, 2 attachment, and 3 attachments, so I don't get a 4th attachment, otherwise it'll disappear in multiplayer. Very sad. Have you not tried shading things with textures before? Theoretically possible, realistically insanely hard and won't work. I would have to make an entire duplicate mesh for the interior and UV it all manually and then bake that entire thing. It's a nightmare. It's theoretically possible, but functionally not really. I would basically have to make twice the amount of detail for this whole thing, and while also giving it twice the amount of detail, I'd have to give it a fully custom UV map. And it's, wouldn't even look that good, basically. I wish, though. I wish. It would be pretty awesome to have a giant light-baked Mammoth. I don't even know. You know, I'm curious. How many, like, triangles even is the Mammoth? Because theoretically, I could reduce it if it's close enough to the limit. I doubt it is, because it's a Halo 4 object, and it's got, like, an extra full interior, but Substance has an AO texture feature that could potentially work, I think. Well, the problem is this thing doesn't have, like, all unique textures. Like, for example, up here is using, like, tiled textures and stuff, so, like, this is not a unique area. This is, like, a big plane that is, like, tiling textures, which is not compatible with, like, a dedicated UV AO type setup, which Halo 3 has built in with its shading system. But where's the Mammoth, dude? What was that? Okay, Mammoth. Floating. Bear with me here. Alright, we have the Mammoth, and yeah, unsurprisingly, it is way, 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 way over what would be allowed. Even just the exterior is way over the triangle limit of what Halo 3 would be okay with. Well, it was worth a look. I wonder if there's anything I could do to make this look cooler. Look at those. Ew, Halo 4 colored textures. Ooh, is that green? Military gunmetal green in Halo 3? Ah! Excuse me. Right, well, I would like to make this look even cooler and work even better, but top deck needs a recolor. I think it might. I think actually all of these gray floor panels should be like a much darker color. That was one thing I was looking at. Actually, yeah, even in Blender here, they're pretty dark. What is up with that? So that's LH Tech Plate 01 Yellow. Let's take a look at what that actually looks like in Halo 4. Where's my Halo 4? Halo 4 Foundation. Halo 4 Mammoth was tan for the environment it was in. Green fits with this map. True. Although it's green on every map here. To be fair. I say it should be gray, not green. I like the green, though. It's pretty cool looking. Nice military green. Kind of Warthog-esque, almost. And most vehicles are roughly around this color. Alright, let's see. Here's our Halo 4 Foundation. Instead of going into my Infinite folder, where the Halo 4 Infinite mod is, we're actually going to go into the Objects, Vehicles, Human... Storm Mammoth. And we gotta take a look at these shaders. So we need LH Tech Plate 1 Yellow. And we're gonna take a look and see what the settings for this one actually are. It's got an albedo tint of this hex value. And it's got a blue specular. Let's see. I'll put that on here in the actual Mammoth shaders in Halo 3. And we'll see what that looks like. We're gonna take a little peep here. We're gonna take a look at it. We're looking. We're observing. Continue to observe. I'm going to change the albedo color. You can't do hex values in here. Guess I'll die. RGB is 144, 123, 105. 144, 123, 105. Okay, I got the color. Is that the color? I feel like it should be way darker. Nope, that is the color. Okay. Wait for it. Save, and boom! Oh yeah, that's much darker. Maybe I should actually input these albedo colors, because kind of made a huge difference on the interior here. Kind of brownish now. I don't know if I like that, but darker, so that's kind of nice. Alright, what else? What other panels we got? This one, there's this panel here. No, this panel, yep. So this is Tech Plate 01 Exterior. So that's this side panel here. Now, I didn't manually color or edit any of these. But in Halo 4, the exterior panel here says that it has a sort of a brownish color. 255, 218, 184. So let's 218, 184. Let's try that. I forgot the color already. 218, 184. Alright, let's look in game. Boom! Oh, it's kind of brownish now. I can't say I dislike it by any means. It's fine. Kind of just muddier. I low-key kind of liked it being gray, though, if I'm being honest. Like, it is still gray, don't get me wrong, but it's just like... I don't know, the brown's not really doing it for me. Darker, sure. But... let me try this. Alright, well, you guys see how it looks now versus boom. Okay, that's a little too dark, and maybe it could use a little bit more brown, but I'm personally a fan of like just the gunmetal gray. Just straight up gray. Well, guys, who's pissing in chat? Can you stop pissing in chat, please? You're freaking everybody out. What about this one? What are you? What? Stay water. So that's also Tech Plate Yellow. Okay, what about the interior ones though? Because that's just regular Tech Plate 01. I presume the regular ones on the interior that don't have a special name probably don't have any color changes. Yeah, they don't. A shame. I would like to see... okay, what about this back wall, though? The back wall... because the main issue that I have with the coloring on this is, like, obviously since we don't have shading, it's making things look a little boring and bland. So here's Tech Plate 03. Let's see, does Tech Plate 3 have any special colors in Halo 4? Because I really just want to get the ability to... It does not, rather unfortunate. What about you? Tech Plate 01 gun. Because I just want to add some color red. Oh, this one's really dark. 99, 102, 95. Damn, this one's going to be crazy dark. So it's 99, 102, 95. Alright. Boom! That looks a little nicer. A little bit of extra contrast. Can't say I dislike that. Excuse me, my nose is running. I just made a bomb-ass grilled cheese before I came on stream, so I apologize for my little story, yeah. Bye-bye, bruv. Bye-bye, bruv. What do we have up here? More Tech Plate 01. So there's a lot of Tech Plate 01s. What about this? That's the yellow one. So that one's technically supposed to be like very yellow and brown. But it's not because I didn't let it be that. Is that how it's supposed to look? Is it supposed to look extremely fucked up? Yup. Apparently. Apparently. Like, yeah, if you leave a like on the stream, Santa won't put coal in your stocking this year. I see a clown in my dreams. Yes, you have said that about 20 times, and that's pretty cool. I used to see a hat man in my dreams. I would get sleep paralysis, and I'd see a man in a trench coat and a funny, like, top hat. Not a top hat, like a trilby or something. It's creepy. Freddy Krueger. First of all, it's Krueger, but no. I used to see the hat man, unironically. Okay, where's base dark? Well, these top parts are base dark. What is that even? You know, what is that even? Base dark. I don't have base dark set to any particular color, but I have a feeling. Turns out it's supposed to be dark. Who could have guessed? 105, 119, 134. Oh, I have it like black. What the fuck? When did I do that? That's really dark. What about base DK? What does base DK have that I can use to make it look really cool? There is no such thing. Very cool. Base dark scuff has the exact same thing, except it's slightly less dark. Excuse me. I don't know where this gets used or if it does at all, but I'm gonna set it to like super dark. Pretty cool, pretty cool. It's a bowler hat, and you can tell that bastard he owes me $48. You sent that dude at me? He's creepy as hell. He just stands there and watches you. He's such a freak. Alright, Mammoth Tools Alpha. Is that supposed to have, like, an alpha mask on it that I just never did? Mammoth Tools Alpha. Here's the diffuse. Why is there an alpha mask on it if most of the other stuff is also important? What kind of doofus dumb dummy would do such a thing? Okay, watch this though. You guys tell me, does this look better? We're gonna do, instead of opaque, I'm gonna do alpha blend. Boom! Wait for it. Ooh. Let's see. Ooh, very nice. No, except not alpha blend. Instead it'll be opaque, and I'm gonna give it a alpha test of simple. Boom. Better. Does any of the tool stuff get used anywhere other than the wires? Nope. It's literally just the wires. Very nice. Very nice. What about over here? Is there any more tools stuff here? No, not there. The tools alpha, yep. No, that's fine. Cool. Oh! Take me back. Take me back. Ew, it's naked. Why does it... Guys, it looks like a fucking Tonka truck. I made it naked on accident. Ew. Take it back. Take it back. Oh. It was a close one. Give it its clothes back now. It was naked. Ew. Oh, this coffee's mid. Well, I will say the interior does have a bit more definition in its coloration, so that's kind of nice. It feels a little better. It's still very gray. It honestly just all feels gray. This is supposed to be kind of yellow, and I really would be okay with that, especially on the interior. The problem is that it's also sharing a texture with the exterior plates here, which I like being a gunmetal gray. I really like the green and gray aesthetic. I don't want to break away from that at all. Why is this colored all weird? What the fuck are you supposed to be? Ah! I wonder if I should have, like, extra lights and stuff on this. What? I feel like half this stuff looks like it should be functional and move and do things. Oh, I remember we were gonna have a thing where the core was here on the back and then you can shoot it and then... Yeah, I remember that now. Definitely keep the green. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping the green. I think the Mammoth looks awesome in green. Huge fan. Huge fan. Big Mammoth fan. Love the rear on the Mammoth. Jesus, entrance. So forward. My god. I wonder if there's anything I could do on the inside to kind of make it more intriguing. I don't think there is, though, honestly. Most of the stuff is pretty fine. I just wish I could shade it, man. It not having shading is kind of ass. I like the wires, though. They look much better with the alpha on it. It's okay. I don't really have any major complaints. Although, it looks like my physics model here is kind of ass, or my collision model. Ow. What's a Mammoth doing all cheeked up on a Saturday afternoon? I know. I know. Look at that. Oh my god. Look at those exhaust ports. Jesus! God damn! Sorry. I'm fine. Pretty cool, though. Maybe I should give these, like, lens flares or something? I don't know. It's not gonna matter. You're in public. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I blacked out. I don't know what happened. I was not in control of my body. We must stay focused, brother. Yeah, this is all pretty cool, though. The Mac Cannon's working good. I do want to give this thing better effects today, so I'll probably, like, import some extra markers and things on it. Right now, the firing effect is... It's okay. Here, you can see what it looks like. I think we can do a lot better than that, though. Personally, me personally, I think that could be improved substantially. Dono? Did I miss a dono? No, I did not, but I do. Oh, I did. Gyarados! Thank you very much for the 3. I don't know why it's not showing up in my chat, but thank you. So I can't wait for the woolly Mammoth variant. Yeah, it'll lag your PC so hard because of the hair shader I'm going to put on it. Sick as hell. But thank you for the 2. And Didac, thank you for the 2 as well. Appreciate it. Said Turbo Tank from Timu. By the way, Gerald and I, they're called brutes. They're called brutes. Stop using technical lore names at me. I'm going to start tweaking again. Okay, firing effect is cool, but I would like to add electricity to it. It's their species name. I don't care! Nerds! Or should I remind you engineers are Huragok, Ungoy? How about you just call them brutes? How have you considered that? Have you ever considered that? Maybe just calling them brutes? I do like the exhaust effect. Although I think the exhaust effect's a little too large, personally. I should probably make the beam green tinted. Ew, why? Sex. That's what that was right there. You see that explosion? Beautiful. Okay, but I do want to quickly open up the Mammoth main gun. Right here. And the reason I want to is because I think it would be cool if there was like an electric buildup around the barrel of the gun here. The problem is I don't exactly know where that would look good. Like, obviously we have some electric buildup here on the primary trigger. Right here. So that's the only place. But I think it would be cool to have some more... Oh, wait. Vent center and turret camera. Yeah, I think I'm just going to add my own, a bunch of my own here. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick little empty object we'll throw on here. Let's do arrows. And we're going to call this... oh, what did they call it? Something ladder, Jacob's ladder. Well, we don't really have a Jacob's ladder on this thing because it just has a boring-ass barrel. But I'm going to call it Elec01 because I'm such a creative guy. And let's go ahead and move this thing around. Scale it up so that we can actually see it. Very nice. And I'm going to rotate it so that way it's a little bit up there. My thought is I could do it on the outside of the barrel and just say, like, fuck it, you know? I could just do that. And people could be like, that doesn't make sense. There's no exposed wiring. And then I can just sock them in the face and take all their lunch money. I don't freaking care, dude, because I'm a gamer. Like the barrel inside glow? Nah, there's no inside, sadly. Just that. I could throw in Substance Painter and make an extra illumination map for it, though. That could be kind of cool. Right behind the barrel shroud on the exposed barrel. Yeah, I was thinking right here. This is the only real exposed area. So I think I'll put this here. And then I'll duplicate it. Rotate it 90. And then drag it here and expose on the exposed part there. And then I'll duplicate this one and rotate it 180. And then... let's negate its, or invert its Y value. Okay, so then we'll have like 3 locations of electric discharge coming off here, which could look pretty cool. Pretty fucking cool, dude. Okay, what if on the vents, what if on these sussy vents right here, we put some electricity as well? Like right in the middle, like right there. Yeah, that's it. I like that. But we do have to fix their names real quick. I don't think they get auto-fixed. Halo object properties, they do not. Very simple. Let me go ahead and fix that. Nande, thanks for the 5! Much appreciated. Thank you for the support. I kiss you. Passionately, thank you. Saying Healy, Ungoy, Jirl Hanai, I take it back. I unkiss you, bitch. Sanshayum, Yan Mei, Kigyar, like gold. I hate it here, dude. I hate it here. Have you ever considered not? Have you considered not? Gyarados, thank you for the 8s! Appreciate it. Thank you. I would like your opinion on if foreigners are and humans are the same species. I've never gotten your perspective. Well, I'm so glad you asked. No, I think humans being foreigners is just really overdone, honestly. I think it's probably a really good thing that they were all retconned. That whole plot point was just retconned. I think it's probably just like a really great thing to do. The dramatic irony of the Covenant trying to inevitably kill their own gods is just super lame, not cool at all. Rant incoming. I'm not ranting. I'm not ranting. I'm fine, dude. I'm fine! I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. You're fine. We're all fine. Tool, render, objects, vehicles, mammoth, main gun, final! Yeah, the Mammoth main gun at least has shading. This one, you can see it's got, oh, look at that. That's shadowed on the inside. Oh my god. Any chance of changing the UNSC logos to match the ones in 3? Yes, absolutely. I just need to actually get to it. I don't really, the only problem with the Mammoth and its decals, frankly, is that a lot of them are like baked into the texture. I don't think this. Oh yeah, no, I think this one is actually. A lot of them are just baked into it, dude. Shoot the camera, please reject it. Okay, okay, I will. But first, I need to actually do something with this. Made any brute vehicles before? Yes, I have. In fact, made some brute vehicles. I took the cut skiff from Halo Infinite. There was a model found in some of the files that was in a build of Infinite, and I went ahead and I fixed the skiff up. I made it fully functional as a vehicle. I gave it a bunch of custom textures, and now we have the brute skiff, and it's very big and very cool and very fancy. I'm skiffing all over the place. A giant-ass vehicle. Can you place spawn points inside these in Forge? I don't think so, sadly. I think they will get default placed to the center of the map because this has physics like the elephant, which makes it so you can stick to it, and Halo 3 doesn't like it when you do that. Toa! Thank you for the 10! I appreciate you there. Thank you very much. Frogachio terminus, an amphibious species of extraterrestrials hailing from the planet Dead Jocus, and known for their aggressive tendency to wax poetically about their long and sordid history. Frogachio terminus. Terminus, isn't that terminids? I like Dead Jocus, though. Dead Jocus. Thank you for the 10 or 2 fivers! I feel like this joke is going over my head. I can see that you're implying a dead joke, but the Frogachio terminus is going over my head. The skiff was kind of... Yeah, the skiff's awesome. I love this thing, dude. It's so cool. And it's got a little brute chopper gun on the front. Pew, 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 pew. You can chop while you're skiffing. Frogachio. Frogachio. Oh. Oh, it's a joke about lore name? Yeah, true. See, the problem is, okay, the problem is we'll get one joke and then everyone's like, I'm gonna say that one for the rest of my life now. Get some help. Rejected. What about you putting a freaking Mat Cannon on the Mega Mantis back? That is the job of the Colossus. Right? Doesn't that thing have a giant Mat Cannon on its back? Yeah, dude, look at this thing. I want to put this into Halo one of these days. The Colossus is badass. Look, that's beautiful. Triarch! Zadie! Nox! Thank you for your 3rd ever super chat. And for that one, I appreciate the support very much. Thank you, thank you. Has a coil gun on its shoulder. Looks like a Mat Cannon to me. I want this thing so bad. It's so cool. I think it's actually smaller than the Mega Mantis, though, which is kind of sad. I thought it was like a giga enormous super vehicle, but apparently it's not. Trying to find another picture of it. Alright, here's some concept art for it. Dude, the concept art goes stupid hard. Stupid hard. But you can see it's actually not even that big. Like, here's the size of a Spartan. I'm pretty sure the Mega Mantis is even bigger. You can see how the Spartan climbs into it. But yeah, it's some straight up armored core type shit. What's the difference between a railgun and a coil gun? A good question. I don't know. I have no idea. But like, look. Mega Mantis. I'm pretty sure the Mega Mantis is even bigger than the Colossus. But I like the Colossus's design a lot more, frankly. Don't get me wrong. I love the Mega Mantis. This thing is awesome. I regret nothing. But I like the Colossus so much. This thing is enormous. That was really cool. It is awesome. The threat hordes. I love the entry. The entry on this thing is so fun. I love doing the sounds for it. totally already playable and available on my map, Huge Grass, in a giant multiplayer setting. Check it out. Treyarch, thank you for another 2! Said, I just started a YouTube channel. Well, hell yeah, I hope you start posting some cool stuff. YouTube's an absolute blast. Miss my dono. No, I didn't, because I'm reading it right now. Gyarados! Thank you very much for the 8. I appreciate it. So I don't know why I'm so loud today. It's just one of those days. But thank you. Said, you talk big talk about being a Halo modder, yet where's Halo? I don't see it. Are you even a believer of the great journey? Me? A believer of the great journey? No, absolutely not. The great journey is just, fuck, liberal propaganda, man. That's what it is. Or wait, would that be right-wing propaganda? I don't know. Let's not get political. Which side would that be? I mean, wait, considering it's religious, that would be... It's right-wing propaganda, the Great Journey. That's what it is. And those who follow him. Maybe I am a heretic. I'm gonna say Falcata. Maybe Falcata today, actually, yeah. Gyarados, thank you for another 3! Also, where's my beloved plane? My greatest vehicle of all time? I can spawn it in later. I got you. But first, I was... Oh, right, we were doing electricity. We just added new markers for this thing. Let's do the firing effect. It's gonna look so cool. We're just literally gonna spam a bunch of electricity effects on here real quick. Mammoth main gun. We're gonna go to the charging effect, and we're gonna make a bunch of electricity. I'm gonna go ahead and do the electric arcs. Right here. Wait, the charging lasts for 2 seconds. It's gonna be electric arcs 0, 1. Oh, we gotta add new markers to this. I think I called them elect 0, 1 and 0, 2. So I'm literally just gonna do electric arc 0, 1, delay bound 0, duration 2, and then the electricity is gonna go on electric 1, and then we'll duplicate it. This will be 2, and it's gonna go on 0, 2, but this one's gonna have a delay of 1 second, lasts for 1 second, and the last one will be 0, 3 on the very front of it. Delay for 1.5 seconds and make it last for 0.5 seconds. And then that's going to go on to primary trigger. Okay, so now we should have a build-up effect of electricity that kind of gradually climbs up. Let's see how it looks. I forgot to parent them to a bone. I forgot to parent them all to a bone. I forgot. I gotta fix that. Is it gun barrel? Gun extend. Book? I forgot. Let me see. I think it's just gun, right? Gun. Wow. Yeah, okay, so it just goes to gun. So I'll take my new markers, go to the armature. We got to parent markers to the gun bone. We're going to make sure that is keeping its transform that I had before. All right, now it's good this time for real on God, and it'll work. We got this mammoth model and animations, the interior too. Well, the main mammoth just came from Halo 4, but then I found out that Bruin made a really awesome interior cockpit. So this is all just vanilla Halo 4 port, except for this part here. Usually there's a door that's closed and you can never go in, but then I found a version where Bruin made this really cool interior. So he had it up for download, so I went ahead and added that in. He did a great job with it, but everything else is just Halo 4. Alright, import the mammoth gun. Computing lighting. Enhance. Enhance the lighting. It's not done yet. We gotta wait for it to finish so that we can actually see the proper electricity positioning. No copy pasta spam unless I'm just posting the only viewer copy pasta again. Can the barrel glow? It can in fact glow. I may in fact even add a light to it. Why is the barrel so short? I don't know. Ask 343. I like the Halo Reach one way more, but this is just what we have. That's pretty okay. Not terrible. Technically, it is a mini-mech. I actually could make a glow texture for this thing. It is not impossible. Let's see how that looks. If I fire it down here, what does the electricity look like? Honestly, pretty cool. Honestly, pretty cool. I think I do want to do a glow texture for it. I think that would be pretty cool. I could kind of make it heat up. Like, do I make it heat up and glow orange? Or like, yeah, I guess orange would make the most sense. Would add the HUD from Halo 4? Yeah, I actually got... The HUD is temporary right now. I do need to go ahead and get that working. Gyarados, thank you for the 3! Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Subject in high school you were good at or liked? My best subject... The subject that I had the easiest time with was English. I attribute that to my dad because he's a really talented author. And he got me reading, like, books way above my reading level. But my favorite and the one that I was also probably best at was science. There were people in my class who sucked at science, and they just called me Bill Nye, and they would ask me to help them out, because I was Bill Nye the science guy, you know? Like, I think my freshman year in high school, they just, like, literally didn't even call me Drake. They're like, Bill Nye, come here. And I was like, I got you, bro. Dad is an author? He is, in fact. He's a very talented writer. Alright, we need... Oh, right. So what I want to do is I want to put this in Substance Painter. Most of all. I think that'd be the best. Alright, I'm going to make a temporary... I'm going to call it Substance. I'm going to make a temporary file for this. We don't need any markers. We don't need the physics. I don't know what the constraint is for, to be honest. So I'm going to get rid of that. Alright, was that to give it full physics? No, that was for reach. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take this. I'm going to do for the barrel, but don't know how to explain it. Guess we're shit out of luck. I'm going to go ahead and join all these together. This is LH Tech Plate 03. Oh, this actually uses a bunch of shared material. Oh my god. They use a lot of shared material. Why are there so many? Oh my god. Storm Mammoth base gun. Okay, I take it back. I actually cannot do the glowy thing. This uses a ton of materials. I suppose I could do a wrap around. I could do a wrap. Yeah, alright, I have an idea. We're gonna do a big merge by distance. And we're gonna go ahead and clear that split data. Not bad, not bad. Let's just do shade flat for now. And I'm going to go ahead and grab this chunk here. I'm going to do the same thing for this, actually. Merge by distance. Clear custom split normal data. Alright, so I think the parts that should glow would be... I suppose the metal in here on the inside could glow. What do you guys think? If we saw this thing glowing, what parts should glow? Should it be just the metal shroud on the outside and like the tip of it? I feel like that wouldn't be too bad. You just do that part and make this glow. And then the rest of it could just chill. We could do that. Alright, what I'll do is I will duplicate that and separate it. I'm now watching you while eating purple Play-Doh. Excuse me? Dude, I don't understand. I literally have heard so many people in my life who are like, yeah, dude, when I was a kid, I loved to eat Play-Doh. It tasted super good and like salty. Dude, if I just smell Play-Doh, I think it's the most disgusting thing ever. I hated when kids in my class were playing with Play-Doh in elementary school because I remember vividly just like hating the smell. It made me gag. People like put it up to my nose. I'm like, oh, horrible. Just awful. Just the dip. Now we're gonna do a shrink fatten. just enough to get the entirety of this thing a little bit wider. This will be our glow overlay here. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to go ahead and open our main Mammoth gun here. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that yet. We're going to go back to the substance one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to export this. I'm going to put all of this onto a new material. It's going to be called Storm Mammoth Glow? Yeah, Storm Mammoth Glow. And I'm going to redo the UVs. Except we're going to do UV toolkit, seams from islands. Seams from islands. We're going to re-unwrap this. Okay, now we've got a UV unwrap for this glow part. So there's now a completely custom model tip thing that's going to overlay on top of it because this is the only way to actually achieve this. So I'm going to go ahead and actually delete these. And I'm going to say this is Substance 2. And I'm going to export this out to an FBX real quick. So this is going to be Substance 2 FBX. Let's just make sure there doesn't even need to be an armature, but I hate leaf bones more than anything. Alright, so we'll export that to an FBX. I'm going to pop open Substance Painter, and we're going to get to work really quickly on making a real fancy-looking glow effect for this. Literally just an illumination map. So anyway, to create multiple weapons on a vehicle, and I can only drive it, can I make it? Wait, hold on, I gotta reread that. Let me make a quick new Substance Painter file real fast. Mammoth. Alright, here we have it. You said, is there any way of I create multiple weapons, vehicle, and I can only drive it? Can I make a AI spawn and make the weapons automatically shot? Example, Condor gunship. I want to make a Condor, but I can only drive it or control the Mac. If I drive it, I want to make an AI shoot the Mac automatically. You'd have to... Yeah, you can add an AI into the turret that's automatically in there as an AI spawned character. In the weapon tag, you can go ahead and, or it's either vehicle or weapon tag. I think it's the vehicle. Yeah, the vehicle tag. For example, if I wanted my Mammoth to have a built-in AI that did stuff, I would go into my vehicle tag here, floating, and I would scroll to. Where is it? I think I passed it. Oh, right here under spawned turret character, and you can put an AI character in here, probably the generic turret AI, and it works pretty good. Halo Meister, thank you for the 2. Appreciate it, thank you very much. Said thanks Halo Meister for the gifted sub. They're called memberships on YouTube, I'll freaking have you know, but thank you for the gifted sub, Halo Meister. And congrats to Frank Rod, a random citizen who just became a member. Congratulations. You must now legally join the Discord server, or else Green Knight will show up at your house in the middle of the night. But thank you. I appreciate the support, man. Thank you so much. Hi, Weasel. But what if I want him to? My god. Who would want such a thing? Alright. We make texture. Very quick, very easy. Here's what we do. We make a base fill layer. What color is the base fill layer, you may be asking? It's black. But then, we make another base fill layer. And this one is white. And this is going to be our glow area. So what we're going to do is add a black mask to it, and then a paint layer onto that mask. And now we get to paint on the areas that are going to glow! My size is already very large here. I'll go ahead and do that. And that, and that, and that. There's our glowing tip, huh? Oh, it's a penis joke. Alright, so that looks pretty good. We can go ahead and... I think what I'll do is I'll just paint really solidly down the front here. And then I'm going to have to do some soft fading across all things. So I'm going to go ahead and set my stroke opacity to like 25. And then start painting away at it. pretty strongly here. Okay, that's not bad. Then I'll make another layer that's the exact same thing. But this one's going to get a fresh paint layer on it. And this is going to be for the vents here. Sus. I did it before you could. I win. And we're going to go ahead and make the opacity 100% on this. Put one there. Put one there. And you know what? Screw it. I'll expand it over both ways. And then we're going to go back to having a low stroke opacity and set it to black, and then we're going to fade that out really hard. And we don't have to worry about it colliding with the other bits there. Get that all deleted there. Really fade that out. Alright, that looks decent. Low-key want to fade out the glow, make it a little bit more like that. That's not bad. This texture could work pretty good. I like it. So I'm going to go ahead and export this texture, and I'm going to put this gun barrel overlay on top of the actual main Mammoth gun here. So I'm going to go ahead and append from our substance 2 here. We're going to grab the glow object like so, and we're going to make sure to apply this object to the armature here. Nice. And then for the glow, we want it to... It has its texture, remove unused slots. Make sure that we, just in case, we remove duplicate materials. Okay, looks good. Alright, I think we're set on this. Positioned nicely. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's just make sure the armature is set up. I think it's still good. Alright, looks good to me. So, now we're going to save this, and we're going to export it out, but I'm actually going to need to make a custom region for this. This is going to be called default glow. We're going to assign the entirety of it to default glow and export that real fast. Now, that we have this, we do need to set it up in the model tag for the Mammoth main gun model here. What Joe said, what void is that? I'm busy! Everybody's typing! What's happening? You should put its nerf or nothing decal on the Mammoth Mac gun. Yeah, maybe. I do kind of like the idea of like putting sneaky decals on this thing, though. There's so much space. Alright, let me go ahead and fix the variance, though. Actually, we don't need variance for this, but we do need shadow receive. No, shadow cast override. We'll try glow. Hopefully this will work. We'll see. Oh, it doesn't have the material. What a waste of time. Okay, what I'll do then here is we're going to go Objects, Vehicles, Mammoth. And we're going to go to the shaders for the Mammoth. What we need to basically do is grab like one of the screens, like the monitor shaders here. Actually, let's grab... Where's that glow? I know there's an orange glow in here somewhere. There. Okay, so we grab this. This is going to be... What is it called? Glow material is Storm Mammoth Glow. Alright, so we have that now existing. Gotta wait for that to finish. Alright, we'll do that again. Now we have Storm Mammoth Glow. So basically what we need to do is export out this as a proper texture. Let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and export it in the background real fast. Choose my folder. Okay, we have a new folder for exporting stuff, I guess. Un momento, por favor. Alright, so all I want is the main color texture exported. And this is what that texture looks like. Looks pretty messy, but we'll see what it looks like in game. If I need to clean it up, then I need to clean it up. When I open Photoshop, I'm going to go ahead and make that as clean and nice. Spanish RJ can't hurt you, he isn't real. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? You know what I'm saying? Mammoth main gun and bitmaps. Let's put that in there. We're going to run tool, bitmaps, objects, vehicles, mammoth, mammoth main gun, bitmaps. Shove that into there. Very cool. Very cool. And what that's going to let us do is do some fancy shader shenanigans. That is an actual term. It's an industry term. Very cool. We're going to go blend mode additive. Put the albedo color to black and the albedo color alpha to 0. And we're going to create, I'm going to go ahead and choose tags, objects, vehicles, Mammoth, main gun, bitmaps. We're going to choose this. Then we're also going to make sure this is set as a self-illum map and re-import it. Done. All right, looks good. Then as for the color, I guess we can do the orange. That's fine. But in order for the intensity to matter or do anything, we need to set a curve of 0 to 5, and then we need the input to be weapon illumination. All right, let's see. How does it look? Okay, we can't see it, which is a good thing. Now let's fire the gun and see. I don't know what the weapon illumination is like on this thing, but we'll find out. Well, I'm just going to set it 5 to 5 and see what happens. Ooh, look at that! It actually worked. Although it's a little green. Let me go ahead and set this to, like, choose best. Can I do best uncompressed monochrome format? Much better. So it looks like Cheeto dust right now, which is not very cool, to be honest with you. That's a little better. That doesn't really look red hot to me. No, maybe it should be more yellow. Maybe just like red? No, that's like pink. Gotta be an orange somewhere in here that looks... that actually looks pretty good. I think it needs to taper more. I think it does. I think it does. I could do a multicolored thing with this as well. Well, let's see it in action anyway. Let's see it in action, and then depending on how we feel, then we'll see how it goes. Do you think it should start glowing before it fires? The charged illumination 0.25, and then illumination recovery time 2 seconds. Heat generated per round 1. And then where's the heat illumination? Heat illumination 1. Heat loss per second 0.5. Let's give this a try with that set. Oh, we gotta refresh it. Look best if it fades from yellow to red. Yeah, I might have to just color it manually. Ooh, That did exactly what I was hoping it would do. Okay, even though it's not a perfect texture right now, check it out. Maybe I'll, let's do the burn off time to be longer. Burn off time, I have heat loss per second 0.5, 0.25, so it'll last for 4 seconds. And then we'll also make sure that matches up here. I'm not sure which one overrides which, but illumination recovery time 4. Try it now. To refresh it. But this is what I wanted when I told you about reach mag gun effects and DMs. Oh, well, I got you then. I don't know. I think it's a little too long now. I kind of liked the quicker fade off it had before. I think I don't like the charge up heat. I think the charge up heat's a bit much. I know technically it should heat up. Why does it glow so intense on charging? Yeah, you read my mind. I'm not really enjoying the charge up glow effect at all. I could maybe leave a little bit of it. Okay, that's a little bit better. Not bad. Not bad. I think the glow itself, I'm gonna make it brighter. Maybe it's just because it's a bright map, but I'm gonna like up the glow a lot, and then I'm gonna make it so the initial glow is even less to account for that. So that should be like 0.25 or 0.33 technically. Give it a go again. What do you guys think? Is that glow too intense? That's probably too intense. It was probably better before. Bring it back, and then I'll save the current color. I'm gonna try adding a little bit more color saturation to it. Kind of liked it being more white hot before. Oh, I just had an idea that doesn't require me to make a custom texture map. Let's see how this looks. Okay, so my hot color's too light. Gonna add a little bit more saturation to that. more yellow on the second point. That's not bad. This one's just too pale, to be honest. It needs more saturation. Is the side glow crooked? It might be. I just kind of did a rough paint job for it. Yeah, that looks pretty clean. Not bad. Good shader effect. Will that glow last longer? I could make it last longer. It could last the full 5 seconds. Right now it lasts 4 seconds. Fire recovery time is 5 seconds. The illumination recovery time, I could add 1 second to it to make it 5. Ooh, I have an idea for that actually. Okay, so if I set it to 5, and then to balance that, I also need to set heal loss per second 0.2. It's going to become a 5-second time on that. But then also, one thing I want to try with the shader really quickly is the intensity of the glow. I'm going to make this a spline. I'll try like 10 on this. Let me see this. Make the glow exponential decay. That's literally, you just saw that. Everything you've suggested I have done like moments before. Okay, so that's exponential decay on the brightness. Wrong way though. Maybe. Wouldn't it want to? It would ideally last longer in the red though, wouldn't it? Like something physics. They need to change the projectile trail to the orange, like the Halo 3 frigate mech. Oh yeah, I could right now. Just using a big gospel, so that's not a bad idea. But thank you for the 21 months, Hyper. Sorry, I didn't even thank you for that. I just read the suggestion, but thank you. It's good to see you, you flood crust freak. I appreciate you being here for so long. Thank you. Oh wait, you said the Gaussog be looking different. I got it mixed up in my head. Yeah, this is the enhanced Gaussog. Yeah, that's a pretty cool glow effect. I'm happy with how that came out. Does Mammoth have a destroyed model? Not to my knowledge. The electricity effects could use a little bit of love, honestly. Yeah, I like how that looks. That's not bad. The texture could use a little bit more love, but it's not bad. I think you could use a bit of love. How do you know I don't already get it? What you can do now is make the first point a pure white and only make that for 0.3 seconds. I was just thinking that. I was like, it's a bit yellow. I was like, I feel like it's a bit yellow. It could be pure. I'm going to give that a try. Dark Steel, second tip of the stream. Thank you very much for giving the tip jar a little bit of love. The daily tip goes some love. Thank you very much. The Gaussog's still not big enough to fit yo mama. Whoa. Whoa, bro. What the fuck? Bro, what the fuck? What, bro? What the fuck, bro? Electricity that tips out of place? I think a little bit, yeah. Oh yeah, that white hot glow just for a split second is kind of sick. I like it. I think gun should be a big chain gun that fires scorpion bolts. I disagree. I think it should nuke everything. Boom! Not bad, not bad. There's an outside gas going to the back of it. It just blocks your camera view a bit. I want to have it because it looks cool, but it literally just blocks the camera view a bit much. I'm gonna see players flying from being hit by this thing. I know it'll be so sick. Davy Jones, thank you for the 2! Said Stratos Sentinel. You know what? We are really overdue for that. I'm gonna do that right now. Oh my god, I'm looking for the pelican stuff. Oh! Oh! It is Stratos Sentinel time. Stare at the video game. I'm gonna hook up the Stratos Sentinel real quick in the background. Oh wait, I gotta reopen the Stratos Sentinel and remember the exact region names I gave it. Maybe I can just use the same Stratos Sentinel. There it is. The Stratos Sentinel. Alright. So I'm gonna split this bad boy up again, and we're gonna get the brand new updated Stratos Sentinel in the game. So, un momento, por favor. Stratos Sentinel. Fuck, I'm illiterate. Sentinel. Oh my. Strato Sentinel files. Oh my god, my brain just. Ugh. Okay, I got that. I got the model. And now the textures. Nice. Okay, we're chilling. We are golden. Downloaded this so many times. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and import this. Hold on to your butts. I'm gonna get this in. Alright, we got it. It's made up of 452,923 boxes. I'm gonna scale them all up 100 times. Actually, what is the scale on this one? Scale is 26.5329. Ooh, very close. Wait, undo. What was it again? 26.539. Okay, let's do that. 26.539. 26.539. Okay, well, it's only gonna let me do it for one. That makes me want to die, so that's pretty cool. Close enough. No, it's slightly smaller. It's unacceptable. That's too big. Did you like remodel this? This is wild. Oh, I'm just dumb. It's just not centered completely. This thing looks so cool. You marinate your steak in milk? Yeah, is there any other way to eat steak? Like, what the fuck? Head 02. Alright, I'm gonna hide all of these for now. Okay, because these are all split up into different objects, I can actually do quite a lot with this. That's pretty awesome. Arguably pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna make... Oh man, that's actually... Okay, let's give this a go. Alright, these are gonna get joined together. This is gonna be head. Which you get none of. Probably, I don't know. That was a bold assumption. I don't know why I said that. That was messed up, man. Alright, so here's Stratos Sentinel head. This is gonna be... What did I call the regions originally? It's default head for now, and then I'll probably have to split it into two, so it's a default head. Nah, you right. Oh, my bad. Shit, I didn't... Ah, I feel a little bad. Ah! Right, whatever. Let's do the legs next. Oh, leg. Join. This will be, I think I called like leg L. This is default leg L. Hide that. Join that. Default leg F. Hide that. Nope! Mighty Claw. Join. Default leg R. And then these are the claws. These are gonna be default torso. Alright. Unhide all these, so this is leg R, leg F, leg L, torso. Well, I managed to name them all the exact same things without even really trying, so that's pretty cool. The main thing is the head's probably just going to be too big. Go ahead and fix these material names. Now, the head is vertices, edges. Oh, I think it's actually within the limit. Oh, maybe 50,000 edges might be too much. Faces just barely are under. I don't know, maybe it'll work. I don't really even care, so. Alright, prior to the object, save as Stratos Sentinel 02. I'm going to delete all the old Stratos Sentinel stuff. Oh wait, spam, control F2, find and replace .001, replace with nothing. Yeah. Alright, let's try exporting this out to a JMS. I don't know if Halo 3 is going to let me import it right off the bat. I may have to do some shenaniganry to reorient the polarity of the neutron flow. Alright, so we're going to go objects, characters, Stratos, Storm Cortana. Ooh, nice. Sentinel Strato. Do tool, render objects, characters, Stratos Sentinel, draft. Sentinel Strato, really? What's the Strato capabilities gonna be? What's the plan for this guy? Well, I'm not planning on completely making him functional yet. I really fucking want to, but I have to work on a bunch of Ultimate Forge stuff first to get the mod out, because there's no way in hell I'm gonna be able to get this guy done and functional for Ultimate Forge. 27,000. Ooh, 80,000 tries. Ooh, and default head has way too many. I gotta split it in half. Alright, we're gonna add some detail from this guy to the torso. So a lot of big selections happening here. A lot of big selection moments going on. We got 6,000 selected. I'm gonna have to go a bit more than that, but we're gonna go ahead and do default torso. So the main issue was there's 50,000 vertices on this thing. We need it to get chunked down by about 18,000. I see the edges being the 50,000 number, so we got 6,000 already. And we're just gonna have to keep on going with that. So I'm gonna start selecting a bunch of stuff on the back here until we hit about 20,000 total. Actually, I'll probably have to make these head 2 now that I think about it. That's 14,000, not bad. Select some of these guys back here. Not bad. Select some more of these guys up here. It brings us up to 16,000, nearly there. I grab these radiators. 19,000. That should put us over the right amount. So this is also going to go to default head 2. Make sure that's all assigned. Alright, we should be good now. This should import into the game. Ultimate Forge release date is now April 1st. Hopefully not. I think it'll be done this month. I've been working really hard to get this out fast. And honestly, so far it's been good. I'm at work right now, but also getting paid to be on my phone, so it's a win. That is kind of a W. Oh, look at that. Not bad. Not bad. We did it. All right, now we gotta get the new textures in, though. David Jones sent over some beautiful little textures, yeah. All right, so we're gonna have to sort all these out. We got normal and PNG, so that's reflection, head diffuse, and head reflection. All right, so let's do it. First things first. So here is the diffuse map. I'm going to put a black layer underneath everything. And then we're going to grab the reflection, aka the specular. Nice. Make a alpha channel and shove that in there. And we're going to export this out now to a new folder, TIFF. This is going to be Stratos Sentinel Head Diffuse as a TIFF. And then we're just going to grab the normal and re-export this one out to a TIFF as well. We're going to rename the suffix to zbump so it auto imports into the correct format. Very cool. Looks good. Next up, we're going to do the leg diffuse. So same exact thing. We're just save time and simplify, add a black background. Then we're going to add the leg reflection like so. So we're going to copy that, delete that, add it to the alpha channel, paste it in. Throw it as a Strato leg diffuse TIFF file, and then we're also going to just quickly port over its bump map, aka its normal map, as a zbump TIFF file, and then we're going to go ahead and do the torso. So that's going to be the main torso PNG. Simplify with a black background. Drag on in our reflection, which is our specular map. Delete that. Add it as an alpha, save that out. It's fine. I just had a stroke. Don't worry about it. Oh, I saved it as a normal. Fix the name. All right, copy all those. Sentinel Strato. Oh, there's an emissive as well. So head, Z-bump. So yeah, it's the same. I wonder if the emission is still going to work. Is there an emission that he sent? I don't think he sent an emissive texture for it, but yeah, it probably won't work. Let's Space mod release date? Yeah, space mod is so far away that I wouldn't even worry about it. It's not really a pressing matter for me at all. It's an I'll get to it when I get to it kind of deal. To be honest, there's so many people asking for it, it just gets annoying after a while. I'm just like, ugh. Like, I'm obviously doing so many other things. Boom! How's it looking? Ooh, pretty fancy. Pretty dang fancy. Oh, looks like the emission map still works too. Oh, look how clean that is. Oh, look how clean that is. This bake came out so damn clean. Let me tell Davy Jones, I'm gonna go. There's like 0 texture baking errors. And by 0, I mean there technically are some, but I'm not going to point them out because you guys will literally just not even notice. Clean! It's huge, massive, large even. I should give it physics. I won't, but I could. That thing looks fucking awesome. God damn. I cannot wait to animate this thing. It's gonna be so awesome. I noticed, I really didn't. Don't even worry about it, man. Don't even worry about it. Quit stressing. You're stressing me out. Quit stressing. Gonna go joke it now, yo. Good luck. You spelled it wrong, but good luck. This is why we have Mac cannons. Will I have a beam attack? I don't know. I have no idea. Probably. That's the end. There's tiny amounts of Z fighting. It's all over. All of his work voided by one little bit of Z fighting. This is so sad. Alright, that's cool and all. But I can't work on it yet, and that depresses me immensely. I would very much like to work on this. But alas, I cannot. A shame, to be sure. Excavator machine. I'm pretty sure it has a thing on the bottom right here that's like a giant triple mining laser and it just goes wow and slams down. Ooh, there's little lights back here. I never noticed those. This thing is just so cool. Imagine playing as a Stratos Sentinel and just like seeing its massive arms moving around its giant legs. Alright, yeah. Damn, this thing's cool. Alright, just gotta stop looking at it. I gotta stop looking at it. Those are clip on Davy Jones VFX, but in action. If anyone has a link to it, I don't have a link off the top of my head or offhand. Oh wait, this is a total side note, but I was thinking about this all day today for some reason, and I think it's actually very important. Where's my invisible wall? Invisible wall, there it is. I hate the invisible wall texture so much. It should at least look like the Halo Reach grid. This thing is extremely ugly, and I don't like it, even a little bit. I want to do way better. You can only see this in Forge, but I also want to enhance it and make it a soft barrier at the same time as being a hard barrier. So, I'm going to do that. But I need to make a texture for it as well. Grid texture? Yeah, I want to make a grid texture for it. So, I'm going to whip one up real fast. Let's do a little 512 by 512, and I'll make it a tileable repeating texture. So I'm going to do all black, and then we're going to do a white layer atop it. So the way that I want to do it, in order to make it tileable, is I'll select everything, and then I'll do a modify, contract. That's too much. Modify, contract, like 12 pixels. Invert that and paste that in order to make it tileable. Go ahead and delete everything from here down. Same here. Okay, so that should allow for a tiling grid texture. Can I access your stream on Best Buy's Wi-Fi because your content is restricted? It's too sick. It's too badass. My stream is too powerful. I swear somebody just said check. Oh, you sent the link. Oh, here it is. Delta Halo Remnants. God, I love this. This is where the original high poly Stratos Sentinel is used. Davy Jones made this. It looks so sick. There's 3 of them excavating the giant Covenant ship on the Halo ring. I love it so much. Absolutely sick. So good. So damn good. Distant Foghorn. I did it. That thing needs to have like the Mega Mantis style of sound where it's just. Alright, should I put a texture on it or should I just leave it a really basic grid? I want to write text that says like barrier or something, but that might be a bit much. Maybe there's no text. Would be a good symbol I could put in the grid parts. I could put boundary. I could write like map boundary or something. Barrier. I mean, you don't need to write what it is on the thing. Put a symbol. Some 400 text. Honestly, not a bad idea. Just have it like scroll. What is it called when... Hey, thanks for the 2! Thank you very much. I appreciate it. 3rd tip of the stream. Thank you very much. Said, hello, I sadly won't be around long today, but you want one fun fact with the Elder Scrolls I haven't told you about yet? You seem to love it. I would love that. I fell asleep the other night listening to lore about how some of the first Nord settlers who came to Skyrim may have actually been dragons as like a crackpot kooky conspiracy theory, and it was pretty awesome. Maybe something like that. Map boundary. I'm gonna save this. Oh wait. I have an idea, but in order to do it, I need to duplicate all of my existing layers here, merge them into one layer, copy that, delete that, add an alpha channel, and paste it. Hey, thank you for another 2! Appreciate it. You said I see you got it. I see I got you in the Elder Scrolls mood. You ever heard of Dragon Break? Dragon Break? I don't think so. Sounds maybe vaguely familiar, but I couldn't say with any certainty, to be honest. Where's my invisible wall? Water plane. Beam tower, by objects, levels, forge, bitmaps. Levels, sway, what? Nature. Oh, we gotta make forest objects. We'll do forest objects today too, that'll be cool. Use Minecraft barrier block texture for the object. No. Nope. Well, I guess I'll just make a new folder for this. It'll be map barrier. Alright. Then we're going to have to make a brand new model for it. This one will probably be slightly smaller. Has RJ addressed the allegations? No! Don't talk about them. Not the allegations. Alright, we need to at least scale this up 100 times, and then we're going to do a pelican for scale. Hey, good! Thank you very much for the 2. I appreciate it. For real, thank you. Let's see the Elder Scrolls. So you said Dragon Break is how they canonized save games and alter universe existing. Every time you fail to do something in Elder Scrolls, die, fail a quest, or abandon a save game, it's called a Dragon Break. It's the idea that ran out of text one moment. So it's canon that you can run out of, that you can like change and save your games. That's kind of cool. Pick Matthew's DMs. He's about to explode. I don't think they've ever DM'd me before, so yeah, I don't see anything. Oh, you said you DM. I checked DMs. I sent you some ideas and inspiration. Are you sure you DM'd me? Because I don't see anything. Oh, wait. I found you. Ooh. Yeah, these are the sand trap ones. I bet there's some textures I could use for this that are maybe in Halo 3 already. That would be kind of sick. If not, I could just make my own. Hagen, thank you for the 2. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. It's the idea that time in Elder Scrolls is ever flowing past, present, and future. And so when something goes wrong, a new timeline is split from the main. Fun fact, Elder Scrolls Online is one big dragon break, apparently. So technically it's not canon? What? Yeah, maybe I'll undo the part of the texture that says map boundary and then just use these, because these the ones that you linked, these are the sand trap forerunner symbols, and having these kind of like running all the way up and down on a big texture would be pretty cool. I'll see how it looks in game. I like Starfield. Yeah, actually I also like Starfield. Okay, but here's an idea that I've been having. All right, my idea is this. There will not just be a regular ass map barrier here, which will need a material, which I'll call barrier. Map, I'll call it forge barrier. No, I'll call it map barrier. I'm not gonna be weird. Love it, map barrier. All right, and then we'll go ahead and set this as a collision model as well, and a physics model. So now we have all of that basically done. However, there's something else I want to do. which is this. I'm going to duplicate the physics model again, and this is going to be known as soft barrier. And I'm going to give it the material name as well, called soft barrier. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab the back here. I'm going to shove it out the front like so. And I think I have to flip it. Yeah, flip. And this is going to allow me to make a soft barrier using phantom volumes. Ideally, it might not actually work in game because it requires a marker, which might disappear the render model when I make this disappear. But on the off chance that it can work, I'm going to give it a try. So we're going to do an arrow object here. I'm going to call this soft barrier as well. I'm going to parent it to the armature, go into pose mode, and put it on that bone, parent to that bone. Hey again, thank you for another 2. Much appreciated. Thank you for your generosity. That is technically canon to a point. At some point, our character broke reality, and a dev set Dragon Break was created. Might have been when we killed Molag Bal, if I had to guess, but in Morrowind, when you kill an important god, it even has text about it. I guess it would really just be up to the developers at a certain point. But in any case, it's really cool that they kind of are explaining the lore of that, because there is a lot of stuff that I think that happens in Elder Scrolls Online that's very MMO-y that really would have major repercussions for the rest of the Elder Scrolls lore as a whole, so I can understand that. I can understand. I think that's pretty valid. Okay, I'm exporting map barrier. This is going to be massively enhanced, ultimate, large, big enhancement, huge, big, large. It's going to be awesome. I don't know. Dude, this makes me want to go back and play the old Elder Scrolls games. Did you guys hear that there's going to be a Morrowind remake with Unreal Engine 5? Basically like how Halo 2 Anniversary is like the original game, and then Unreal Engine 5 running over it. No mod support, by the way. I was like so about it, and I probably still will play it, but I was so about it until I heard there's not going to be mod support. That just made me cry. Oblivion. Oh, did I say Morrowind? My bad. I meant Oblivion. Yeah, no, Morrowind would be crazy, but they would have to like remake that from scratch. It's too old. But yeah, Oblivion could probably still hold up. I think it's running on a new version of the engine though. Bring like some NSFW mods. Listen, if you ask me, Caliente's Big Booty Enhancement Suite is lore accurate and canon, okay? Important for my immersion. Yeah, we're probably not going to end up using this texture, but whatever. Hey again! Thank you for the 2. Much appreciated. Thank you. So I think it's cool. You created your own timeline that you live in with your friends because of your actions. Funnily, our actions were so bad that we woke up an ancient demon god who was also betrayed by her brothers, like Jigalag. That one is new to me. I did not know about Jigalag. Jigalag? I'm afraid I'm simply not familiar. How am I supposed to play Oblivion without big boober mods? But it's like also new Elder Scrolls HD super game comes out, it's gonna look amazing, and it's like, you can't mod it. That's half the fun! Are you telling me I can't replace one of the bosses with Thomas the Tank Engine? What the hell, man? It's our entire deal. I mean, it's like trying to mod Halo 2 Anniversary, though, but in the HD graphics. You could theoretically mod both if you're clever enough. I just don't think it's going to come with tools. It's probably not going to have the Bethesda kit. Because you would need Unreal Engine as well to get the HD stuff atop whatever it is that you're modding in the original graphics. I do wonder if they'll do like a back and forth kind of thing where you can switch between the original graphics or not. I'd be interested to see. Alright, we're going to make a bitmaps folder. Oh, this is my tags folder. What am I doing? What I need is my invisible barrier, my invisible wall, crate, and model tag. Hey, again, thank you for another 2! I appreciate it. You said, I told you about Jiglag. Remember me explaining Sheogorath in the Oblivion DLC? Jiglag is the most powerful god. This was cursed by the Daedric princes in one of 2 times they've ever worked together. I don't know if you explained that one. I remember what you've said, but I don't recall that one particularly. So, he was one of the gods that like, basically cursed Sheogorath, is what you're saying. I don't think you said him by name. I think that's why I didn't recognize it. I think you just said, like, generally that was what happened. The Sheogorath lore goes crazy, though. That is actually tragic as fuck. Who is this Jiggletits guy Hagen keeps talking about? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Don't know nothing about lore in video games, except when it comes to the humans being forerunners in Halo, which is lore accurate and canon, and you can't change my mind. Bo-bee-bo-bee-boo. We're going to make a shaders folder. We're going to get our fancy new shaders in. I think it's... I have no idea which one it is, but we're going to call this Map Barrier. That shader hologram. Very cool. Very fancy. Bulk import, go. Hey, good! Thank you very much for the 2. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. He said, no. Remember, Jiggalag is Shio, but every 200... Oh! Jiggalag is... Okay, but every 200 years, the god of perfection, Jiggalag, is cursed to become Sheogorath. Sheogorath tricks you into becoming into oblivion in order to break the cycle and allow both gods to... Okay. I actually did not know his name was Jiggalag when he's not... I thought he was just Sheogorath all the time, and his name didn't change. I did not know that he literally had a name before that. Maybe you explained that, but that one just kind of like skipped over my head there. Tim Howard! Thank you for the 2. I appreciate it. Thank you. Ever wonder why people forget you stole from them in Elder Scrolls? They don't forget in my game saves. The Scythian blur causes subconscious time fractures when petty crimes occur. It's why you can pay a fine and suddenly the whole town acts like nothing happened. Is that true? What the fuck is a Scythian blur? Huh? I thought that everybody just like word spread around town and they were like, nah, he paid his dues. He's a real dickhole, but he paid the price. I can't tell if this is a meme or if this is real. Elder Scrolls lore is wild. Cope. It's all we have left, Chief. Alright, I'm forgoing what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing here. Map barrier, yes. Materials. Oh, we gotta get the bitmaps in. Hold on. Objects, levels, multi-alpine, sandbox, forge, map, barrier, bitmaps. Alright, we have our bitmap in. I don't know why I keep slapping my foot like that. It's very satisfying, though. And I'm gonna do it again. Hey, again! Thank you very much for the 2. I appreciate you and what you do. But for real, thank you. So Jiggalag is so cool. I told you this before, but you might find it cool again. He's the only god that corrupts other realms of oblivion to become his own. It's why he was feared by the other gods and cursed. Wouldn't he be equally as bad as Sheogorath, though? Can't he still do that? Aren't the other gods still scared of him? Or is he just so chaotic as Sheogorath that they're just like, I don't know, he's just gonna do whatever. It's fine. He's not gonna have a fixed goal. His fixed goal is now just be insane. New map barrier time. New map barrier time. Oh, wait. I gotta fix the physics model before I spawn this in, or else my game's gonna, like, crash because it's so enormous. Okay. First, we're gonna set the physics to fixed. Then, we're gonna set soft barrier to be a phantom type. We're gonna mimic the water that we did. I don't know if you guys remember, but on our water plane object, I did a whole physics thing where it, like, pushed stuff, and that's what gave me the original idea to do a soft barrier type thing with it. So we're gonna go multi-alpine sandbox forge. We're gonna grab the water plane physics model. I'm gonna copy over all those settings into here. Looks dirty blues. Alright, that should be good. And then we just want map barrier. I think that was the name of the marker there. And then we'll just set the soft barrier to be on that phantom type. Save that. We should be good to spawn in the map barrier now. Boom! Oh my god. Technically it did work, but we just have to tile it really hard. I'll need to make a better texture though. Let's do scale uniform 32. Sorta works. Although I didn't do the UVs for the edges very well. Also, why does it have a soft fade? Let's turn off the fade for now. Edge fade, no. And then for the self-illumination, I think it's simple. Hagen! Thank you for another 2. I appreciate it. So, well, every 200 years he fucks up his own realms as Shio, and then every 200 years fixes again. He was always occupied with that until we broke the curse. Funnily, he's not even mentioned in Skyrim. I suspect he's been plotting and growing power. That could be a good plot point in the new Elder Scrolls game. Just saying. Could be good. Does anyone know the timeline on when the new Elder Scrolls game is going to be, or is that just like a... Is that just like an unknown? Do we know when that takes place? Why did my Illume detail not work? Self-Illume color, Illume, self-Illume detail maps, clouds 256. What the hell, man? Okay, well, we gotta do a lot of fixing here. For one, the map barrier needs to be rotated UV wise. Okay, wait. We gotta do some fixing on this thing. This unwrap, rotate 90. Unwrap, rotate 90. Let me mark seam. Hagen, thank you for another 2! I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Todd said it might be a prequel, apparently during the White Gold War. But I pray to God not, because I would be so depressed. Skyrim built up the second invasion of Hammerfell by the Thalmor so much. I want to fight the High Elves. Let me in! It could be. I don't see why it couldn't. Like, I feel like it would be a very Bethesda thing to do to set it during the White Gold War, though. I don't know, something about that just feels like they would do it. Because then everybody like, no way, holy shit, hype, it's happening, ah. Oh, this is flipped around. Actually, wait, the back side is good, but the front side is flipped 180, so that should be this one. Let's take 180. That again. Thank you for another 2. You said I never said that shit. I never said that. Wait, what? But ever wonder why Shugorath is obsessed with cheese? The Nemolirium. The Nemolirium of the Mad God states that the first cheese was made from the moon's dreams, curdled by the laughter of a long-forgotten dying god. So he invented cheese. It has to be him, right? He would be that dying god. He just fucking loves cheese so goddamn much. He loves cheese so much. Why is this rotated weirdly? Is this? Shouldn't this be like... Let me try this. Hey, thank you for another 2! I appreciate it. He said it's also Bethesda to make sequels, not prequels. Those would be their first prequel since Fallout 76. I honestly just really wanted to stop the Thalmor. I know the White Gold War against the Thalmor is cool, but still, I want a sequel. I mean, yeah, it would be nice to continue pushing the story and the lore of the universe forward. Hey, look at that. We got a hard edge boundary on the whole thing now. Very fancy, very nice. But I really don't like the matte boundary texture. I think I'm gonna try doing the thing that Matthew sent over. Mr. Matt, can Bungie hire me, please? End my suffering and hire me. I'm sorry, I'm not John Bungie. I cannot solve this problem for you. But I can say that you'd be a good addition at Bungie. Besides the fact that you like Halo 4, you've generally got some pretty base takes, man. Hey, good! Thank you for the 2. Thank you very much, actually. I very much appreciate it. Before I go, because I gotta go sadly. Good night, y'all! Did you know that Shio called a meteor's mom fat, so it changed direction to hit the capital of the Dark Elves? That's why there's a big floating rock above the city. He called someone's mom fat? That's why? God damn it. That's pretty funny. Oh! Okay, it's in the wrong direction. It's going up. Have a good one, Hagen. Thank you so much for being here, man. I appreciate all the super chats. Or, I'm sorry, the tips. I appreciate the lore drop as well. I hope you have a good one. This is going to get me back into more Elder Scrolls. I already know it. This is like a slow push until I start playing Skyrim again. How did that not rotate it? That absolutely should have caused me... What? Imagine mod tools for Halo 5 and Halo Wars 2. Mod tools for Halo 5 would be pretty fun. But then it would just be another Halo 4 moment where I have to replace everything. Why is it pushing me up? I just changed the direction of the... Okay, sure. RY minus 90. Why not? Sure, that's fine. I don't even... That's fine. I'm still going up. Okay, so clearly that didn't work, so I'm going to do RZ90. I'm not even going to pretend like this makes any sense. I'm just going to wait until it works and then be happy when it does. I'm still floating away. I'm very confused. Is it working? Wait, it's pushing me away. Let me turn off negates gravity. Oh, look at that. Soft barrier made. And it doesn't affect anything but players and vehicles, and players in vehicles. Let me try driving a vehicle into it, see if that works. Tim Howard is back! Thank you for the 2! Appreciates it. Everyone's under a brute's armor, not just skin, veil flesh. Ancient brute writes, describe a hidden layer known as the pterodermis, a self-hardening organ that reacts to fear, but not their own. So they have enemy fear that causes that? It seems a bit... I think it might be a bit much. Well, the soft barrier pushes me. What do you guys think? Pretty good, solid barrier here? How fast can you make it push you away? What if you added that the massive Stratos Sentinel as a gravity pushback attack? Oh, that's totally possible. Well, yeah, it's possible. I think it might be a little too strong. Hold on, let me reduce this to like 10. I'll probably shrink the scale and size of this thing. I think it extends a bit too far out. Like, it's nice to have a soft barrier, but also it's gonna be a bit misleading when you place it and it turns out you have a soft barrier like deep in your map on accident. That's supposed to be in like a playable area. Let's see. Whoa! That yeeted me back in. May have shrunken it too much. Let's try driving a vehicle into it. I mean, that's pretty good. I don't know if this will actually work in a full-on game, though. Also, the texture's kind of ugly. Also, why the fuck is my shader not doing the thing it's supposed to? Tim Howard! God Tim Howard himself. Thank you for the 2. Appreciate it. What happened to the first Spartan? Spartan 001, the unnumbered sun, was erased from all records. But deep under the surface of Harvest whispers tell of an immortal warrior who never left the first battlefield. Whoa, that timing on the music goes crazy. Why a longsword into it? I think the longsword will probably beat it. Why is my self-illumined detail just not working? What's up with that? Oh, wait, I think it is, but since detail maps... Oh, I see. It is working, but I have to add a little bit of extra... some oomph to it. Okay. I forgot. My brain forgot how detail maps work. In fact, now I should probably set this to 32. I don't really see anything because that's already at full color. Okay, I think I want to try doing some detail maps that's like the Forerunner-y, structure-y bits. But first I need a better texture than this, and I don't want it to say map boundary. Because that's really boring. I think instead I'm going to go ahead and try the idea that Matthew had. I'm going to grab that texture. Paste it in, no, not here. I'll paste it in here into a new layer. I'm gonna copy it, wait, let me center it. Copy it, add a mask. Go into the mask, paste it. Oh wait, invert it though. Actually, let me invert both. only text I actually want out of this is going to be this line right here. We can get rid of everything else. They just call me Matthew? Is it Mateus? Oh, it's Mateus. Which I knew, by the way. Just testing you, trying to keep you on your toes, you know? I want to make sure that you knew your name, which you're welcome, by the way. That's pretty good. But then for this one, it needs to be flipped horizontally. And then I can grab all four and duplicate. Okay, wait, these are not evenly spaced at all. Tim Howard! Thank you for the 2, Tim Howard! God, Tim Howard. Did you know that the concept art for Infinite showed a 20-story tall banished Warthog powered by chained Legola worms that screamed in metallic tongues? It was cut because, and I quote, it was too disturbing even for Halo. Who decided that? Who had such a horribly incorrect opinion? This is a game with the fucking flood in it. What do you mean too disturbing for Halo? Oh! What? It's too disturbing for the game franchise that has people turn into horrifying zombies before your very eyes. Too disturbing. Huh? Who makes some of the decisions? I swear to God, it freaks me out. Okay, yeah. Shout out to Mateus, because I think this texture is going to look way cooler. Alright, here's the current texture, and then... Woo! Yeah, that's a way better looking map barrier texture. Okay, one thing that does need to happen though, because I probably won't do scrolling text on this one, but one thing that does need to happen is I have to figure out what's going on with the detail map translation here. This should be on a slide. Is it? It's just like not animating at all. Shouldn't it just be going periodically? Isn't that how that works? Let's speed it up really fast. 2.5 to 4.8. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's change that from 32 to like 14. That is a much, much fancier texture for the map boundary barrier. It really looks like a Halo Reach grid. It's kind of sick. As for the tiling mode, though, map barrier, we're going to do... Oh, I don't know if I can, actually. I think that'll look really bad if I do it like that. I think a mirror. Yeah, because then it'll... Oh no, it actually works just fine. Huh, I'm a little surprised. Thought that would look way worse. But it actually adds a nice border around the entire thing, too. Fancy. Can you make it shimmer like a data stream? Right now I just have a big... Let's do 14. What if I just do 1? Oh. 4? I could. I probably could. I figured this would look pretty good. Just kind of a big glowy giga grid, you know. Big invisible barrier to giga grid. Wonder, should I should probably have some kind of thing that lets you know the direction that it's gonna be pushing you. Because there's not really a directional indicator on this thing. It just kind of does push you in one direction. I could put like an arrow or something, perhaps. Hmm. 3D arrow's not a bad idea. Big arrow near the center. Yeah, thinking that would be it. I could just model one real quick, I suppose. Real Tim Howard with another 2! Thank you very much! Hi, Weasel. Did I spook you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh. Thank you very much for the 2. Oh, you okay, Weasel? Oh, poor girl. Did you know Halo Infinite had way more biomes? At one point there was a desert zone, but one dev insisted Zeta Halo wouldn't have deserts, so they deleted the whole thing. There's no way that's true. You're just making shit up at this point. They literally have deserts in the game. You think I'm some kind of dumb, stupid idiot? Is that what you freaking think, dude? You think I'm some kind of dumb, freaking stupid idiot, dude? I'm freaking not. I'm actually like the smartest guy probably maybe ever, dude. So, you don't know who you're freaking messing with. Would cone made of the exact same material would work? Yeah, that's kind of the idea. Although I did not make it a cone, I made it flat for some reason. Try that again. Cone. Maybe I could do it squared instead, actually. Perhaps the squared version I was imagining in my head would work better. Or it's like this, but then extruded up. Wait, how would a squared one even work? Yo, what doing? Working on a new giant invisible grid. It has a soft barrier functionality, which pushes you away. It has a really cool texture. grid? Yeah, the old grid looks terrible. You want to see the old grid? Yeah, this is what we used to have. Ew. What even is that? Gross. Get it out of here. Why did I even make that? I didn't put any effort into it at all. New one looks way nicer. But I'm also going to add an arrow so that people know the direction that stuff happens in. Tim Howard with another 2! Thank you very much. Infinite also used to have a fully working civilian NPC system that was meant to start up camps that would turn into small towns, but then they all started walking toward a single point on the map, forming a spiral. The feature was promptly removed. What kind of Junji Ito-ass shit? What? Huh? What did you just say to me? Oh wait, this is what I envisioned in my head. Oh, my brain is expanding. Doesn't sound real? It's definitely not real. I'm doing this a really messy way, but I'm so deep into it I just don't care anymore. Okay, this is kind of what I was imagining in my head when I saw the arrow. Like this, but with some like sharp edges. Something about this just felt Halo-y to me. I don't know if that is incorrect. I think it's just better than the generic what is this? I'm making like a... Well, actually the arrow's not pointy enough. Undo. Unless, maybe I can make it pointy after the fact and save some time. Read my previous. Maybe instead of a pointer, have some particles going in the direction of the push force. Well, that's not a bad idea, actually. Although I don't know if I can make particles come out of a square. And they would only render in Forge, theoretically. I wonder. Yeah, particles would be cooler. I wonder what a good particle would be. Let me try that out. I like that idea. Map barrier. Add. Oh, I do need a new marker if I'm going to do that. Let me delete this for now. I can always go back if need be. FX barrier. Put that there. It's already centered. Add this new marker in. Bulk import all that. We can add a new effect as an attachment on FX barrier. What would be good for this? Is there anything that I have that's kind of a generic effect? I'm just gonna use like a Pelican's effect or something. Vehicles. I'm gonna use the Pelican. Oh no, I'll use the Phantom Anti-Grav. That'll be a perfect start. FX running Do grav lift, then we'll put this into objects levels, multi, alpine sandbox, forge, map barrier, make an FX folder, and I'll call this directional. Indicator. Alright, we'll take directional indicator. Make sure our marker is set to replace on it. And then for these particles, we don't need parts for it, like light volumes or anything. Don't need the light beams. I think Spark Ember will be really all we need for this. And mission shape is set to a tube. That's fine. Bounding radius estimate, probably like 85. Definitely want this. We don't want LOD always 1. LOD out distance 85 to 84. Tim Howard again with another 2! Thank you very much. Did you know Craig wasn't a mistake? He was actually a test NPC designed to gauge emotional response. When playtesters felt absolutely nothing, 343 immediately realized they had created an emotional void. The devs haven't been the same since. I felt emotion when I saw him, I'll have you know. I felt intense, powerful emotion even. I crashed the game somehow. Now this is epic. You're watching some of Drake's old space modding streams, so I know what the fuck I'm doing. You make a vehicle. I will say reach modding is a bit annoying because you have to add specific bones in specific positions. I'd recommend grabbing the bone structure of like an existing vehicle and dragging it into Blender, so that way you don't have to set up the animation bones and stuff. We all felt emotion when we saw Craig. Various emotions even. Maybe not deleting it? Yeah, of course. But it wasn't excitement? No, it was not. It was not. Dum-da-da-dum-dum. Yeah, dude. Dude, somebody used huge grass in one of those memes. I love it.
The only thing standing between you and your best possible life is money, anxiety, a job you don't hate, romantic prospects, being able to consistently get 8 hours of sleep, status, therapy, intimate friendships, attachment issues, becoming significantly more attractive.
I believe they made the vehicles with like mega blocks so they could sell more toys. I don't believe that. I cannot believe that. That sounds absolutely silly. The Phantom, I will say, the Banished Phantom, up close has really nice detail, but the overall shape leaves things to be desired. If they just added those engines onto it, I feel like it would have been way better. Hold on, I'm gonna look up something really quick. There's still a massive, severe tornado outbreak going on right now. The tornadoes just don't stop, man. It's just like continuous, long track, crazy tornadoes all day today. It's not like there's a gazillion of them at once, but it's just consistently. Alright, this is looking good. Do we have particles on this? I'm not seeing any particles. Okay, maybe I'll just set LOD always one on this. Not seeing any particles! Alright, anti-grav directional goes on the replace marker, which I have set here on the attachments as FX barrier. That should be good. Let's set run events in parallel. This is looping. We should be seeing... Oh, you know what? I bet it's just emitting like one. Oh yeah, there they are. They're tiny. There's barely any of them. I have to make them like really big. Make the emission radius not 85, but maybe like 75? Oh no, wait. Set it to 85. Emission radius 75. Mission radius 65. Mission radius 60. Okay, that just makes them go in an actual. Hi, Weasel. And we'll make the LOD not always one, so it's not rendering forever and always. What do you guys think? I think they should glow more. The emission amount. The actual thing is Spark Ember. And that's cool and all, but I'm gonna steal that. Spark Ember. What about Spark Ember Blue White? What does that look like? No, that's terrible. We're gonna do Spark Ember. And I'm gonna yoink it, put it in the exact folder we've been using. Objects, levels, multi-alpine, sandbox, forge, map area, FX, particles, and then we're gonna store it under here. Called Spark Ember, but now that I make a duplicate of it, I can actually go into the intensity values, which sadly are only stored in the particle, and set the intensity from 5 to like 25, and then it's a little bit brighter now. Actually see it pretty good. There are way too many particles coming off this thing. Blend mode is add source times source alpha. Why don't I just do additive? That's much better. Now I can turn the intensity down to like 5. I can also turn the amount down significantly. I feel like it might be a little too subtle. Oh, wait, I think it does need to be set not to additive, but to add source times alpha, because now it can do dithering effect. Additive source times source alpha? Adam, good to see you. Thank you so much for the 2. I really appreciate it. I'm here. Just got done watching The Electric State with my mom and little brother. It was a pretty cool movie. Anyway, what's been happening this stream? We did a bunch of really cool... Oh, we got the new Stratos Sentinel in, courtesy of Davy Jones' incredible skills. It looks awesome as fuck. I love it. We did a bunch of work on adding some new custom modeling and texture stuff to the Mac cannon here, so... as well as some new effects and stuff. So now the Mac cannon can do some glowy hot effects when it fires. Some new electricity as well. Which looks pretty clean. Pretty damn cool in my opinion. And now I started making a brand new map barrier object, which looks a lot like a Halo Reach grid, but it's a custom texture. And it has a soft barrier effect too. When you get close, it pushes you away. So, good progress today on the Forge mod so far. However, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like the particle stuff as much as I thought I would. Maybe it's because just the particle I chose. You need to eventually fix the side effects, heat effects for the Mac cannon. If you mean because they're too big, I agree. That would be my only real complaint, to be honest. Energy bitmaps. Can I do, not spark? Particles. Plasma bitmaps? Oh. Maybe it would be energy bitmaps. I'm looking for... not plasma ring, not plasma noise. What would it be? Steam? No, plasma maybe. I just checked that. Atmospheric? I'm looking for that. I'm so sure it's under energy. There's no way it's not. What is force arc? What the fuck is that? Better than those little balls. Pushback is only one side? Yeah. For now, I might do double-sided. Actually, yeah, why am I not doing it double-sided? That would actually just solve the problem completely. I don't have to worry about particles if I just make it double-sided. What the fuck am I doing? And then I don't have to worry about particles or anything like that. I'll be chilling. I'm not gonna do that. That's way easier. I really overcomplicated that. Soft barrier front. That's soft barrier front. And then I want soft barrier front duplicated. Make this soft barrier back. And this is on... I'll just snap it. Looks good. And soft barrier front here. Duplicate this to be soft barrier back. And I think it's on the x-axis I have to 180 it, which is weird, but whatever. Export this out. Do a bulk import, and then I gotta edit the physics model to account for the new... Oh wait, I gotta give it a second material for barrier back. So there's gonna be soft barrier front. This is gonna be a new one. Back, sign, get rid of the front, saved. Okay, now it's set up. The materials are how you actually assign different directions and phantom volumes in the physics model. So now I can do the exact same thing I did before. This is map barrier front. And I'll make a duplicate one, and I'll be back. And then I can go ahead to the materials here. At front to the first phantom volume, back to the second phantom volume. And let's see, this one should still work the same. Does the other one work the same way? No. It sucks you in. I'm gonna try it the sensible way and see if that works. Actually, I'm gonna take front, duplicate, do it the sensible way, because I did another rotation effect on it. Let's just make sure that works. Alright. It's still sucking me in. Oh. Okay, let's try Y180. No, I just did that. RZ180? I'm gonna do Y180 and see what happens. No, wait. Copy the name, delete that, duplicate that, give it the name, then I'll do a rotate Z, rotate Y 180. If that doesn't work, I'll do a rotate Z 180, and if that doesn't work, I'll do a rotate X 180. I don't know why, but the directions that the markers use on the physics stuff is weird and makes no sense. Okay, so that one didn't work. So rotate Z 180 will be my next guess. I did Y before, I believe. If that doesn't work, then we'll just do the X. Okay, that didn't work either. Rotate X 180. If none of these work, I will just give it a negative value and call it a day. That didn't work either. Alright, it's time. It's time. For the second one, I'm putting negative values. It works! There you go. You can no longer approach this barrier object. Pretty cool. It looks fancy too. I like it. Large blue grid. This is the Giga grid. Makes the Halo Reach grid look like it's a little baby man. Pretty fancy. like it. I kind of want to just throw it down in Forge and see if it's actually functional, though, because I genuinely don't know if it is. I'm going to make sure I know where it is. I'm going to place it directly behind the Mammoth. Save the scenario. It's right behind the skiff there. I'm going to open up the tag test and see if it works. Actually, I do need to add it to the Forge list real quick. Adam, thanks for another 2. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. I just looked at the March patch notes for MechWarrior Online. There's a new Mad Dog variant coming that's literally named Sigma. I haven't even looked at its stats yet to see if it's a good mech, but I'll buy it for the name alone. Check stream chat. Sigma. Yeah, that goes kind of hard, though. The only mech game I've heard about recently is that one where they got crazy jiggle physics. That's the only one I know about. Not because of that. Well, actually, that's because of it. I saw something posted on Twitter. I don't really play mech games. I used to play Armored Core a little bit when I was younger. That was pretty fun. But I haven't played one in quite a while. Weasel. I need snacks, man. Got no snacks. Alright, levels, multi-alpine forest forge, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to explode. I think I'm going to rename the invisible wall object to map barrier. Yeah, here is all that. Search invis barrier. I'm going to name that to map barrier. Run that. Tool. Strings, UI, Halo X, sandbox. UI. Okay, there we go. And then I'll also add in the Forge menu, the new one. Adam, thank you for another 2. Very much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Said, that was an Armored Core gift from someone else. Check the link. That, for some reason, didn't embed. Oh. Maybe that's why I got reminded of Armored Core. Alright, invisible wall. Hold on, let's do Forge. And it's going to be map barrier as the new one. Hold on, let me add this multiplayer sandbox. We're going to go to Forge first. Game, start, levels, multi... Alpine, Sandbox 2, Alpine, Sandbox 2. Okay. We're loading that in. Let me check. Did not embed. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. This is the least Sigma looking mech of all time. It is very mech warrior-y, but it does not live up to the name Sigma. Reminds me of Mad Cat from Mech Assault. Oh, same universe? Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, here we have our big forge wall. Can't seem to move it. It's weird. Oh, I know why. I gotta do map barrier. I gotta set it to phased physics. Okay, and phased physics, it doesn't seem to push me away. It does in player mode, but it looks like I have too much acceleration. I get slowed here when I get close to it, but chilling for the most part. Alright, this is good. So we bring our Giga Grid down to the ground. I like that it has the side thing. That looks pretty good. You can walk here no problem on the sides, but the moment you go right in front of it, it starts to push you away. It does act a lot like a campaign soft barrier too. I got the settings tweaked rather nicely. It's not 100% accurate, but it feels pretty good. Okay, that's nice. Now we're gonna do a actual multiplayer game. So game multiplayer Slayer, and then we're gonna load this map in Slayer rather than Sandbox, aka Forge. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna let us see, does the push effect still work even without a render model? I don't know if it will. Physics models might override that. My intuition says it won't, but if physics models have like a thing for that, maybe. Going since the 80s, damn. Alright, let's see. We should turn around and see nothing. Okay, looks good. We don't see the invisible barrier. It should still interact with our bullets though, so if I throw a sick grenade, if it hits far enough, it should bounce. Or maybe it goes through it? I forget. No, it should go through it actually. Let's see. I'm either going to get stopped on a hard invisible barrier or I'm going to get pushed. Ideally, I get pushed. Oh, I get pushed by it. Check that out. There's my forged invisible barrier. It pushes me like a soft barrier. That's cool. I leave Forbidden Bro gets a goatee. I haven't shaved in a couple days, I'll be honest. Nice, dude. That's awesome. Let's try driving a skiff into it, see if it's strong enough. There you go. Completely invisible. Projectiles go right through it. No problem. But you place it in Forge, and you get a soft barrier. That's awesome. There we go. The soft barrier is real, dude. That's so sick. What the fuck? I wonder if the Mammoth probably shreds through the soft barrier like it's nothing and just hits the wall directly. But now I'm curious. I want to see. Good to see you though, Warhammer Enjoyer. You know, I think we should double check with our Mat Cannon just to make sure the projectiles go through it. Looks like there's no problems at all. Looks like the Mat Cannon went right through it. Ooh, that glow is nice. Alright, looks good. Let's see. Let's see. I think someone in the Ultimate Forge comments or discussion asked for a soft barrier a long while ago. Yeah, well now all the barriers are soft barriers, which I think is an improvement. Alright, we're gonna back up. Backing up. Backing up. Ooh! I think we hit the soft barrier. Glow's dope. Didn't say that last time? Yeah, we just added that today, actually. Oh yeah, we're hitting the... I think that... Yeah, the soft barrier is fully pushing us. Cool. It's fully working. What if you add some of the Reach AA and missile turrets to Halo 3? It could be done. Could be done. We should do an Ultimate Forge test pretty soon. Try out some of the new stuff. But I think I want to add some of the large-scale cliffs and things first. Yeah, that texture looks pretty awesome. That glow goes hard. Did you fix up the illumination texture like you wanted? How'd you get the overheating effect? I made a duplicate of the barrel. I made another model, completely duplicate. I gave it a new material. So it's all one material, unwrapped completely. Brand new UVs, brand new material. And I made it a little bit bigger than the model underneath. And then I made its shader completely invisible except for an illumination map that I painted by hand. I disappeared. What? This mod does have an overloading problem, doesn't it? Or maybe it respawned? What was that? Painted by hand, rip. Yeah, I used Substance Painter for it. It honestly wasn't too hard. Literally just used some brushes and kind of painted it on there. It's pretty straightforward. It wasn't like anything crazy. Why did I disappear, though? There's no such thing as overloading in this editor, so it must have been a respawn thing. Painted by... Why is it painted by hand rip? Substance Painter is easy enough that you could learn it and paint it on. You don't even need to use Substance Painter. You can do it in Blender. You can paint a texture in Blender easy. It's just black with a little bit of white for that kind of thing. Actually, it would have been just as easy to do it in Blender. I just did it in Substance Painter because I'm most familiar with Substance Painter. I joined to see a giant metal machine. What is that? That is Davy Jones VFX's very own, fully custom Stratos Sentinel. And it's sick as hell. I just imported his newest version in today, and I'm gonna be honest, it is so damn clean. I love this thing. He did an unbelievably good job with it. It looks so sick. And we just got our brand new grid object in, which is pretty fancy. This is a new invisible barrier. You place it down. You walk up to it. You get pushed backwards because it's a soft barrier. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I know I said rip because of Substance Painter. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, you can do it just as easily in Blender. You can paint the textures in Blender, no problem. Blender has a whole like texture painting suite in it that you could, and illumination textures are easy. So far, so good, though. Good progress. What else did I want to do? I'm glad we got this nice invisible barrier, and it's going to be pretty huge for map making. Where I painted by hand before, I wanted to die so bad while doing it. Long story. It is a bit of a pain in the ass in Blender. The texture setup and the whole thing for it is kind of, yeah. Let me clean up. Do I dare to clean up? Yeah, I can clean up the scenery palette. I think the scenery palette on this one, I deleted all the stuff I didn't want. Create space and telling how... Oh, no, I didn't. Which is the one that I cleaned it up on? It wasn't Alpine Sandbox, then where was it? I swear it was Alpine Sandbox that I supposedly cleaned up the scenario or the scenery palette on. Let's add some new lights. I think we could add some new lights. Adam, thank you for the 2! Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. LDLC Sandbox. Okay. Let's clean up the lights. Let's make them look better. Thank you for the 2. I didn't have enough characters or money to do a bunch of small lore dumps like demons, so check stream chat for me while you can. Lore dumps. Mech Assault takes place in the Mech Warrior universe. The Mad Cat is in here too. Oh shit! But it's named Timberwolf. That's pretty cool. Does it have Ragnarok? I loved Ragnarok. He was cool as fuck with his big shoulder-mounted cannon. It's a neat fact. When Inner Sphere Mech Warriors first encountered a Timberwolf, their targeting computers didn't know what to make of it. The naming glitched between the word mad and the computer's abbreviation for marauder, and cat, the abbreviation for catapult, since it became known in the Inner Sphere as Mad Cat. Oh, that's cool as fuck. Soft barriers with timers for you to return the map. No, sadly, that's a reach-only feature, and I don't think you could even make a forge object with it, sadly. It's like map-based. This is just a forge object that pushes you away. And it's a hard barrier on the inside, and it's wrapped around in a soft barrier. It's too late to ask for some Palcata work on stream, so I don't know what you can work on right now besides fix-ups. I want to add in some new light objects. I think that would be pretty huge for the map. Because you can have up to 6 dynamic lights rendered at a time now. So I think some dynamic lights would go pretty hard. But I don't like the default sandbox lights. I think they're kind of lame. So I want to add in some new ones. So right now, we have objects, levels, DLC, sandbox. And then there's the sandbox light red and sandbox light blue. And I just want to make some new ones. So for one, I think the lights... Like, obviously, I don't think the circles render in-game, just the light attachment does, if I recall correctly. So I want to make this, but I want to make different versions of it. Some light posts. Well, you can make light posts, but I just want to make it a light object so you can light your scene as needed. Like, these lights are great generally, but I think we can do better and make them a little bit fancier. Definitely smaller. Grabbing onto a giant sphere like this is kind of annoying. So let's see, we have objects, levels. We'll do DLC, sandbox. I want to see what the shaders for this are like, because I'm so confused by it. Here we have sandbox, light red. We'll grab the crate and see. Does it have that box that says does not, only visible in editor? Okay. It does not. So that means you can actually see the light. Like those small, oh no, actual light bulb. Okay, what do you guys think? Should you be able to see the light ball in game, or should it be invisible and just give off light? Because I can make it so it just gives off light and it goes and turns invisible. I'm pretty sure in game the light ball actually renders. So there's the light ball. We go multiplayer, Slayer, and then I'll load it up in Slayer, but I'm pretty sure the light ball renders. And I can make it so that doesn't happen. Reach has you see it, and I don't like it being visible. Invisible is, yeah, I'm leaning towards invisible, but I'm just trying to gauge your guys' reactions. Seems like invisible is probably the way to do it. I want to see what kind of stuff. Definitely invisible? Okay. Invisible is better. I came up with a method for doing stuff that renders in-game, but has like a forge grabber and is invisible, and I ended up using that for my particle system objects. Let me grab them here. Alpine Forge. They have the particle spawners. Particle spawner. I'll do the smoke one because that one's actually easier to see. But I'm going to use this method. So particle spawner smoke here. Renders in Forge as a little diamond, but in-game it disappears, but you still get the smoke effect for it when you go into like a custom game. Let's see. Yeah, so that fully renders in. So I'm going to have to do the exact same system that I did with my particle cone spawners, but for this. Let's see, we've got the dot light tag for this. What is it? Shader. Box light red. It's a shader halogram. It's literally just white and it has an edge fade. Okay, that is pretty much what I expected. Nothing too crazy. All right, let me double check the setup for my particle spawners. I think it's an invisible attachment on one, if I recall. I'll have to double check though. Particle spawner. So we go. The actual object you spawn is a. I'm blind. QRS. Oh, here it is. Particle spawners. So, particle spawner, let's say the fire crate. So it spawns, it has a particle spawner dot model, and it has an effect and everything. I think it's completely invisible. Probably has an attachment of the cone, if I had to guess. Yeah, okay, so the particle spawner cone, which is goes and turns invisible, is an attachment here. Got it, got it, got it. In that case, this should be pretty straightforward and easy to do, actually. Alright, I like the idea of this. So, here's how we're going to do it. Make a new file. We'll save our map barrier here. And cursor to world origin. Let's save this file out to lights custom. And the first one is going to be light. I think we should do a light red. Alright, so the way that I'm going to do this is we're going to make, obviously, an armature first. We need that. I'm going to set this to light because it pleases my brain. And then we're going to make a UV sphere. Doesn't have to be super detailed. I'm going to do like 16 by 8. Really doesn't need to be complex. And with the armatures, position, do 0. And with the spheres, parent the sphere to the armature. Right, anyway, the sphere itself, we're going to shade it smooth, and we're going to make sure the scale is appropriate for Halo 3. So the way the scale is done right now, Master Chief is, it's really big. It's really, really big. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller than the Master Chief torso. So we're going to use the Halo tools to get a view of Master Chief's size. He's probably going to be huge here. Yeah, he's massive. Cursor to world origin, please. Thank you. Alright, so we'll take our sphere, make it... I think that's a good size for it. We can apply that transform, and all I'm going to do, call this light. We're going to give it a collision model, also called light, and a physics model, also called light. So we're going to need two things here. One is going to be, this is going to be light invisible, and it's going to have a material called invisible. These, though, are going to have a material called light. Not that it really matters at the end of the day. Actually, the collision model, we'll make it really tiny. Basically no, it needs to have a full-sized collision model, actually. Shoot. I could just give it a material that, like, basically all bullets go through. So we'll have that be light, and then we'll give this one the same material. Right, so that should be fine. So there we go. There's that. Project Halo 3 Etiquette models Mogus. Don't stop peeking through my files, man. You're gonna find my sussy. You're gonna find my sussy Among Us moments. Alright, anyway, this is fine, but I'm actually gonna call this light invisible. And then I'm gonna save this over light red as well. So now we're editing light red. So basically, I'm gonna actually we'll go save this over light invisible. Light invisible is a one-time object. Here's how this structure is going to work. Every light that you spawn is going to use the light invisible object, and it's going to be a variation of it. But attached to it is going to be an accurate light that mimics the light given off of it that you're only going to see in Forge. So this is going to be the actual invisible light sphere. We're going to export this one out. We're going to use this for every single light object that we have. So we need to make this in our data folder. We're going to go Forge. We're going to make a folder called Lights. And then we're going to do light red as our... we're going to do light invisible. No, I want to do that. Yeah, we'll do light invisible. And... I made an object attachment. I lied. I'm going to do it this way. We're going to do light red. Yeah, I think I figured it out now. And we're going to do lights custom. We're going to grab the light invisible stuff right here and put that into lights red. Right, then what we're going to do is we're going to grab the levels DLC sandbox light shader. It should be sandbox light red. Yep, perfect. And then we're going to put that into Forge. We're going to make a new folder for it, just like we did there. Lights and light red. We're going to add a shader. Shaders, and this one is going to be called light red. We'll customize that. Then we need an invisible shader, which I know there is one, but I'm just going to yeet and yoink it. Found it. Okay, cool. Oh, alright, so there's invisible.shader. This one uses invisible. Okay, so now we actually have this set up. My Windows 11 just exploded. Sure, whatever. I don't care. I actually just can't navigate folders any. Oh, it fixed itself. Thank God. All right, levels, DLC, sandbox. And then we are going to take the sandbox light red. I'm going to grab the crate, light, and model. Okay. Everything is coming together. This is just going to be light red. The structure of this will make a lot of sense here in a second. Let me close all this for now, because we should be good on those. So our light red crate is going to go into here. We're going to copy that, and then we're going to go ahead and put it into here. Grab our light red model. So bounding radius 0.1 is fine. We're going to bulk import to get our new light red stuff into here. Looks good to me. Then this is going to have an attachment, but it's going to have the attachment from here, our light red light, which is not going to be orange, but I'm going to try at least to do a pure red light, which I might not like, but it should be fine. We can customize it. The problem is, if I spawned this in, it would work just like a forge light. In fact, I'll spawn it in just to show you. It's the exact same thing, but it will be completely invisible. Here's our light red. Oh, you know, I don't think I have a marker for this light. Let me make a marker for that really quick. Make a empty arrow object. Boom, boom. Call this light. Parent it to the phone. Light armature. Pose mode. Light bone. Parent to bone. Keep transform. Save. Export. Alright, now we have a place to actually attach the light to. That was kind of on me. Bulk import to get that new marker in. And close the model tag. We don't need that anymore. And then we're going to attach it to light. Now it should work. There we go. So now we have a red light, but like I said, it's invisible. And that's kind of a problem. So, how do we fix that? Actually, so they work like those FX orbs from Sandbox. Yeah, like the light ones. It's literally these, but different. I don't know why it shrinks when I look away from it. That's a bit odd. Might be an LOD thing. But yeah, in any case, it is in fact a red light. So all we have to do is make a visible thing attached to it, which is actually pretty easy to do. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab our light red model here, and we're going to make a variant. It's literally just going to be called default. It's not going to have any regions. Well, I'll give it regions. Default. That's fine. But the only reason I'm even making a region thingy for it, which really shouldn't matter or affect it in any way. Why do you shrink? Whatever. The only reason I'm doing that is that we can add an object to it. What object would we add to it? We would add a custom light red, which I'm going to save this over light red, and this is going to be called light red, and the material is also going to be called light red. We're going to export this out as well, just the same as we did with the last one. And we're going to grab our crate, and we're going to grab our model, and we're going to make a new folder in light red, also called light red. And this is going to be the visual of our light red. I know it's kind of confusing, but in order to make this only render in Forge, but not render elsewhere, you kind of have to do this. I'm in the data folder. Why did I do that? Maybe I won't call it light red. I'll call it FX. No, not FX. Visual. Call it Viz Light Red for visual. So Viz Light Red. Viz Light Red. I'm going to do the same thing in the data folder. That way it's going to get a little less confusing. There we go. We have our visual. This is only going to exist in Forge, and it's only going to be useful in Forge, but it's good. So we get that in there, and save that model. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to import this into the game pretty straightforwardly. We already have the material for it and everything. Literally all I have to do is go hook this up. Where's my model tag? Oh, I only have the light. I don't need the light. I need model tag. Tim Howard is back, dude. Thank you very much for the 2. I appreciate that. Thank you, dude. Said one last disturbing... hold on. I gotta read this like a really dramatic voice. One last disturbing fact about Infinite. Originally, 343 planned to make Halo Infinite into a 10-year live service game. But when the devs went to add new content, they discovered that Halo had already been dead for the last 10 years? Ah! Jesus Christ, dude. Please do not send such scary super chats, okay? Please. Maybe add like a whitish orange one, add like a light bulb. Yep. I haven't decided on all the colors I want to do. I'm honestly just doing the red one as a test, and also the red is generally just a useful color to be able to use for stuff. Alright, we have the light red visual model. Now, let's see if I big-brained it, and maybe I can just add the light red visual crate. It didn't work. Let's try parent marker light. Did it not have a material? Oh, I added it to itself. Whoops. There it is. It's real. But we gotta change this color. Dark Steel! Bro, thank you for the 2 cent. Rename the Mombasa skyscrapers to plane magnets. Dog, chill. What the fuck, man? There's no way he just said that. What the fuck? That's crazy. Yo, chill, bro. Chill. It has to be full airplane magnets. Dude, that's a crazy thing to say. There it is. Authentic light red. It's a tiny orb. It only appears in Forge. Check this out. There's the regular sandbox one. Here's this one. It's tiny. It's pure red. And watch in awe. Because if I'm here in Slayer, and I let it reload. Fuck, it showed up. Why is it showing up? Oh, right. I know why. Oh, that was a close one. You almost got me there. Visual, red light. What is non-physical in that better? You know, I don't care. But all we gotta do is click only visible in editor. And look at that. Now, even though you can see it in Forge, it doesn't show up in game, but it still casts light. Pretty fancy. Pretty fancy. Not bad, eh? Not bad. Did I put a physics model on the cone? I did. Okay, so you can still technically run into that. Interesting. Well, yeah. There you go. Now you can put scenery type lights. The real question is now, what specifically do we want to make these lights? Like, how do we want to make them work? Do we just want to do them at this default scale where it lights everything up this way? Because we could make them bigger, smaller, wider. We do all kinds of stuff with them. I think the default sandbox settings are actually pretty good. I don't really want to change them. I think they're pretty solid for all purposes. I think we should have a red one, and I think we should have a blue one. And I think a white one, yeah, white one as well. And I think there should be a red blinking one, like Reach has. I think a red blinking one would be good, a blue one would be good, and a white one would be good. A green one? I don't know, green one seems kind of useless. I don't have infinite space or infinite budget for these things, so... we'll definitely do a blue one, though, for sure. Alright, in order to save some time, I am going to actually export out a blue one, right here, light blue. Give it the light blue name, export JMS. Make a, oh, that's not what I meant to do. Make a light blue folder. And we'll do a folder viz light blue, and that's where this stuff is going to go. We're gonna grab our light red folder, copy and paste that to light blue. Delete all the, oh, not all these actually. We're gonna delete the physics, collision, etc. Actually, we'll keep all those. Why not? So become viz light blue. All of this, we actually don't really have to worry about too much of this. This can all just become light blue. And adding insane, massive, never before seen lights to Halo. Kind of a big deal what we're doing here today. Kind of a big deal. Put a blue one inside the mammoth? I mean, you can, I suppose. It would roll around, though. It wouldn't, like, stay put. I could add an actual light inside the mammoth, though. That actually is not a bad idea. I didn't even think about it. Because the mammoth doesn't have dynamic lights, it could be useful to do something like adding a light inside of it to kind of spruce up the visuals. But that does have a downside where you'll be able to see it from, like, the outside even as well. Obviously, it could be toned down to be made smaller than this, but, like, yeah, I don't know. It would look like this. You'd see it on the outside, too, is the actual downside. The ominous orb. Yeah. It do be like that. Alright, well, we have our red orb. Let's make our blue orb. So to make the blue orb, it's super, super easy. It's the exact same shit as here, because these are just the invisible one. Light blue needs Viz light blue here. And on the inside, that should already all be called Viz light blue. Perfect. Light blue, everything there. Alright, so all I have to do is quickly rename the shader to light blue as well. And then I can just spam import on the... Actually, no, I have to fix all of these. Hold on. Light blue crate. I have to rehook everything up real quick. Hook this up to our new light blue stuff. Lights, light blue. Light blue. Light blue. I'll leave this open for a second to connect it to our light blue. Our visual light blue. And then we can open that up from here. And then we have to hook all of these up to our visual light blue. And then from here we can actually do a bulk import to get everything in. We're good there. So now this has our light blue stuff. And then we can grab our light blue crate here, which is attached to the red light, which is now going to be attached to a blue light. Now all we have to do is edit the color of the light and the shaders. For now, I'm just going to set this to a nice blue like that. And I'll go ahead and edit the light blue shader. Alright, let's see if it worked. It is, in fact, blue. Actually, it looks very purple. Why does it look so purple? That's odd. Do the blue light. Light blue. Oh, you know what? Light blue has that attachment. Does that mean Viz light blue also? Oh, it does. That means Viz light red also has the attachment. Hold on. Gotta delete that. Okay, better. There's our blue light. Do they mix together and make purple? No, but they do make a 3D effect. That's kind of cool. They kind of make purple when you stack them, like, right over each other. Cool. Blue light and red light. Now I'd say a white light and a flashing red light. Can objects like flags be placed on the mammoth? I can just imagine Mammoth 2 mammoth combat would be insane. Sadly not. If I removed the mammoth's like sticky physics, it would work. But anything that has physics like the elephant that you spawn through Forge gets it's a glitch where it automatically gets set to the spawn point of the map at 000 coordinate grid. If you ever tried to spawn an elephant in Sandtrap with Forge, with MCC, because they added elephants to Forge, or any map that has an elephant spawn, and then you try to put something on the elephant, you start a new round, everything on it gets spammed directly to the 000 point of the map. It's really sad. Because it would be awesome. I do have a map that I was planning for Halo 3 that does have a capture the flag point on like a mammoth and scarabs and stuff, but that works there because it's set to a very specific... It's set to spawn with the map, basically. second. Okay. Alright, I was doing something in the background there. Alright, so what I want to do is make a white one next. I ran into that elephant problem with the custom El Dorito modded map for infection. Yeah, it's just like an engine level bug. You're never supposed to be able to spawn those kinds of objects through Forge, so I guess nobody ever like found it, caught it, and fixed it. Alright, we're gonna save this to light white next, and then we'll do light red blinking last. So now we have light white. We're gonna make a light white material. And that's good. We're just ready to export. This is our light white visual here. Now we're gonna do the exact same thing we did before, but here's gonna be light white. And yeah, we just gotta change the names of all the folders here. Alright, so our main invisible object here is gonna be renamed to light white. Our visual light white is here. We named everything to Viz Light White. And then we're going to rename our shader as well to Light White. Cool. We are good to go on that front. So now we're going to go ahead and not spawn. We're going to go ahead and hook everything up in here. Copy that. Go to here. Set Light White like so. We're also going to choose the actual Light White light here and set it to a pure white. Then we're going to go ahead and hook up everything to the correct new updated invisible object, which honestly doesn't even need. I probably could have done this a little bit more optimized, but whatever. It's not a huge deal. The crate that it's going to be attached to is going to be the visual lightweight crate, which also needs to be hooked up to its relevant files. We're going to go ahead and hook all of these up, but actually we can bulk import these because we just extracted everything with a shader setup. So we're going to do light white, and then we're going to make a folder inside there called Viz Light White. And then if we drop all these files into here, our bulk import will automatically hook everything up, and we should be good to go. We should have a light white now. Speed ran that. The first one was kind of messy, but this one's good now. There it is, light white. Though we do need to change the shader to be white. Looks like it's still blue. Light white, shaders, light white. We're gonna make that all white. There it is, a pure white light. Lauren, real Lauren. Someone in Discord call. I'm in. Used to watch your old Minecraft videos. Big fan. That's awesome. Haunting fans out in the wild. Nice light. Oh, I just realized. Look, it's America. It's red, white, and blue. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Love to see it. Wow, this is so bright. I gotta tone down the white light intensity. Good God, my eyes hurt. Okay, now that's about equal intensity. Eagle sounds. Haunting was sick when I was younger, scared the shit out of me. Good, it was a true story. British colors. The British stole our colors. That's just science, dude. Alright, we're gonna do a light red blinking now. Lauren, I hope you're good, by the way. I don't know if you're still there, but I hope you've been well. Just kidding. Hope you're doing terribly. Get baited, idiot. Wow, I hate you too, Miles. I'm sorry. Netherlands colors. Everybody's just... Oh, ew, Moxie's here. Time to go. Moxie, you can't take that. Don't take that, Moxie. Beat her up! Beat her up! I'm not advocating for anything. Don't read into it. I will. Thank you. Based, real, equality. I sent you a beautiful video. Oh. Can I watch this? Well, it's on YouTube. I can inevitably watch it. Can I watch this? What is this? Who is this guy? What the fuck is this? Don't watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
I ain't fucking kidding either.
Roar! Love that smell. He's so badass. Dude, I'm scared. He can't roar like that. That's dude, he's really scary. Can you not send me such scary stuff? What the fuck? That is my, yeah, that's literally gonna be my experience. Like, who's this fucking crazy ass dude just like shooting guns over here? That is extremely accurate. Oh, dude, me when I light red blinking dot model. Oh. Alright, these lights are fucking boring as hell, but at least they'll be banging in Forge. Oh, it's already set up. Hell yeah, dude. I love me. Where's my visual light red? No, what is it? Stop. Don't spawn yourself, I'll crash. Go up lighting, they balls. Hey. Hey. You already know. Fuck! 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 I didn't rename the shader. Fuck! Everything's breaking! Yeah! Let me go. Me! I let me cook! I cook hard! And fast! I don't... I probably could have picked better adjectives, admittedly. But you know what I mean! I'm out here cooking! Alright, we get this red color, right? We get this red color. Intensity 50. But then we're gonna do this. Watch this. Periodic. Ooh. Up to 50. Ooh. Down to 0. Ooh. Then we're gonna set it to linear. I mean slide. Ooh. Where is my timing function? Where is it? Wait, what if I made these shadow casting lights? Would it let me do that? That would be kind of crazy, huh? Lag, everybody. Why, oh why? Can I not do this? I'm confused. It works in Reach. Is this like a, you know, I gotta check it out in Reach. I honestly, I do not know. Does Reach just have fancier lights than I have? Where the fuck are the lights? Light, flash red, dot light. Color and intensity is periodic cosine frequency. Does it have like a... What determines anything about anything? Does it have a function for this? It doesn't, it's just going? Huh? What? It just goes... It's the color? It was from black to... Sure, fine. I don't even care. Green. Lovely. What? How does this even fucking... What? It's a... No, it's periodic. Frequency 0.25 and 1. Sure, dude. Sure. Periodic. Cosine 0.25 and 1. Allegedly, this just works. I don't know if I believe it, but allegedly it works. It doesn't make any sense. There's no logic. No part of the game engine is talking to me and speaking and making sense, but... Oh my god, it works. How? I'm happy it works, but also, what the fuck? Works because I said so. You didn't say shit. I'm out here putting in the work. You didn't say nothing. And you smell bad. There's no... Is there... There must just be like a built-in timer function that it works off of. I agree, the Halo game is a very unique vibe, which explains the M rating. And hey, the flood are very scary. If they were real, I'd barricade myself like the grunts did in 3 for 3 Guilty Bar. I would too. Dude, I miss CE's vibe. It's just such... It's so nice. It's such a good vibe. Okay, well we have a blinking red light, a regular red light, a regular blue light, and a regular white light. That's pretty good. That's pretty dang good. And they have good ranges on them, too. Now we get rid of these crappy sandbox lights. I never want to look at them again. They're ugly, and I hate them. We can also get rid of the old invisible wall, because it's gross. Froze ripe. What? Well, I think these lights are pretty good additions, so that's cool, I guess. The light white sphere is a little too bright. Let me change that. That's a little more in line with the others. I had to cut the intensity in half just because it puts out so much more light with that color. Pretty cool though. Let me save. Check it out in Slayer. Look at that, dude.
Slayer.
Colorful lights. No orbs to be seen. Science is crazy, man. Now I have to add these to the forge list, though, for every single map. God damn it. At least I can remove 2 lights, so this actually only counts as 2 new objects because I'm deleting 2 old ones. I guess I should give these names. UF light red. Light red. Then we'll do blue, white, and blinking. do light white. No, we'll start with red. Then we'll do blue, white, red blinking, flashing. Okay, cool. Let's run the strings command. We're chilling. Okay, now I can add all these to the maps. Pretty cool, pretty cool. This will be useful in the frigate hangar. It's so dark in there. Oh yeah, absolutely. Actually, especially on Mombasa. Let me go to the Mombasa map really quickly. I want to see. Now that drop pods work, and they will work in the new update when I push it. New update will have fully featured Mammoth, fully featured Spirit Dropship, fully featured drop pods, the new invisible barrier, soft barriers. It'll have, what else? The new lights. It'll have a bunch of crap cleared off of the Forge list. It'll be really nice. Update push when though? Probably tonight. I can just push it tonight. My boss is like pitch black in there, honestly. Yeah, I don't really know why. It's not supposed to be like that. The streetlights aren't super bright, so the white lights could be nice. So yeah, the streetlights don't even actually give off any light. I don't know if it's intended, but deployable covers fully block C4 explosions. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. The damage destroys the deployable cover and gets stopped by the deployable cover. Same with bubble shields. Alright. Let's add in our new light objects. Blinking red. And white. Well, I guess we can add the blue. And the blue is pretty much the same as the Forge or the sandbox blue light for the most part. It's identical. Sandbox light red is now just going to be... Let's add light red blinking. Let's see what that looks like. No. Ooh, vibey. It's really dark, though, when it turns off completely. Wonder if I should make it blink faster than that. Let's try the white light. Let's see how that looks. Ooh, very nice. Just actually lights everything up very well. Just very useful overall. If you're in a really dark area, the white light's pretty sick. And the full red light, I mean, we can already imagine what that looks like. It's just very red. I like that it's like a pure red, though, rather than the orange red from before. And the blue is, well, it's blue. It's a nice blue, actually. It's kind of a more saturated blue than the previous one. I like it. Be good for Forerunner interiors. Blue and white non plus blinking lights in the back. Wait, what? Blue and white non plus blinking lights in the background and blinking red light in the foreground drop vicinity. Ah, that's too confusing for me to understand. Oh, I think I see what you're saying. Like a blue and a white light here. Or like maybe like a white light in like the background or like over here. And then I gotta spawn in another one. Drag it all the way over here, but what the fuck? Oh my god, it went into the void. Let's try that again. Alright, new light. And this one will become the red blinky light. Damn, two of these really lights up like a lot of the hangar. But we want the red blinky. I wonder if there's a way for me to light up the hangar a little better, because it's just so dark in here. It really shouldn't be this dark. It's not a great way for me to light it up, though. Like, it's already got all the light coming in through here and here. It's just very fucking dark. I wonder if there's a setting on my frigate that I've set on the model tag that's making it like this. Frigate model. It's using quadratic with 3 bounces. Good God. That should theoretically give it the most possible light. So I guess that's just... Model use air probe lighting. Oh, I didn't even add air probe lighting to the maps. I probably should do that. Okay, tell me you guys see any difference between this. Not really. Model uses skylighting. Ooh, that actually lit it up a little bit. What I missed, we're gonna add new lights. They're tiny and they only appear in Forge. We got white lights, blue lights, red blinky lights. All the lights you could ever want. Want the sky map thing? Oh, this is the Mombasa map. It has a sky area. Did you ever get back from Scaboodle on the updated frigate? No, I haven't heard from him yet. I need to clean all this up, actually. Okay, map should be cleaned up now. Ready for being built. Although, I kind of want to see what the giant invisible barrier looks like in the lighting on this map. I bet the bloom on it just looks insane. Hopefully it's not too overwhelming. Yeah, but for any of you guys who are just tuning in, we've been doing a ton of work on the Mammoth today. We got a bunch of new light objects in that are much closer to the Halo Reach lights. And we added in a brand new object that allows you to create map barriers that are both hard barriers as well as soft barriers. If I walk up to this barrier here, I'll get pushed away. And it does not appear in game, it only shows up in Forge. Very fancy. The rotation grid, yeah, except it's like enormous. An absolutely giga grid. Whee! I'm sure I'll survive this. I survived, look at that. I'm a pretty big fan of how that looks. Came out nice. Alright, let's go make sure the Savannah sandbox is looking good as well. Oh, right, also one of the big updates I forgot to mention that's going to be coming with all this is that all your projectiles will actually work, because they were all broken before because the map was considered underwater at all times. That bug is fixed, and the AI should function better because of it too. Hi, Peppy. Hey, Peppy. Hi, Peppy. Want me to hold you, Peppy? Is that it? Guys, Peppy's here and she needs me to hold her. It's very important. You're so pretty, Peppy. You're so cute. You just want to be held. Little baby Peppy, huh? You're so pretty. Hey, Peppy. The cool pet spider? Yeah, she's a pretty cool spider. You're so cute, Peppy. There's fall damage when just in the editor. The editor has it doing campaign fall damage. Multiplayer, obviously, in Halo 3 doesn't have fall damage. Oh, Peppy. It's a weird looking dog, yeah. She's so small. I was worried she was gonna grow up and get really big, but she just kind of topped out at like large kitty size. You stay down there, Pep. Where you going? Just start sitting in my lap. I'm gonna put you down for right now. Oh, good Peppy. Funky looking eagle. Yeah, I mean, I suppose so. Okay, Savannah's good. I think that means it's just the Alpine Sandbox that has stuff on it. So I can clear that out. And I could theoretically build the map right now. Right freaking now, dude. Peppy creature tag when? That would be much needed. We could have flocks of them flying through the air, like flapping their arms like this. Oh, you're so cute, Pep. You're so cute. Marines in Halo 2 are wearing Spartan armor Mark 6? I don't think they are. I'm pretty sure they have special armor. Alright. Got all our lights set up. So I need to now add the... Let me write this down. Add map barrier. Replace invis barrier with map barrier. Oh, you guys can't even see what I'm working on. Replace invis barrier with map barrier. Add lights to forge list. Lights. Cool. Yeah, this should improve forging pretty substantially, I would say. Okay, I think... Oh. I think everything here is pretty good. Oh, right. Besides the giant Stratos Sentinel. Everything's good. The main things in the mod now that need to be done, as far as I can think of, is technically the Falcata, because I did say I was going to add the Falcata to the mod. But I think we're at the point where I just need to do the big terrain pieces and the final 2 vehicles. I think other than that, and maybe some bugs that I haven't pinned down, the mod's good. We have to actually just sit down and do the Condor, the Scarab, and the Falcata. I could probably do the terrain stuff off stream because it's kind of boring and it's all physics model shenanigans for the most part. So, fix AI health. Yeah, that's one of the bugs on the list to fix. Right here, fix AI health. These are all the tweaks. Oh, we can clear off texture of the Mammoth cockpit. That's done. These still... Oh, we could do this today, I suppose. We could add the closed gate object to Mombasa. We're pretty close to finishing just about everything. Is the Halo 2 Scarab invincible? It can be buckled, but it doesn't have core destruction. I suppose I should probably add that. Oh, that's a whole thing. I'm not going to worry too much about that, though. Tent Heart. Yeah, Tent Heart is an object that I think is pretty useful, to be honest. I wanted to add it to the Forge list. We ported it from Halo 2, and Zophie added some pretty sweet upscaled textures for it. It's the little Halo 2 hard tent. I like this object a lot. That tent is hard. Very. Good model, though. Good model. Related to the HD version of Halo Online? Yeah, it just didn't look very cool to me. I thought the original Halo 2 Classic one was better. But alright, I think I'm going to end the stream for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm going to go make some food. I'm really hungry. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm going to be live again tomorrow as well. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. Like I said, I'll be live again tomorrow. I'm going to try doing all the terrain objects tonight and finish all the physics models because it's so boring. I don't want to bore you guys with that. Tomorrow we should be working on really fun stuff. Probably Falcata, if I had to guess. I think it's going to be Falcata. Because we could also be working on the Condor or the Scarab. Falcata, Condor, or Scarab tomorrow. Should be a pretty exciting stream. But thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful one. I hope to see you guys tomorrow in the stream. Join the Discord server if you're not. You get free notifications there. I got you. Thank you, everybody who tipped into the tip jar. It means the most, honestly. And to everybody super chat as well. For real. Thank you, guys. You're the best. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your night, guys. Bye-bye.